Yes.
What's up, everyone? Here we are. Sunday Night Foosball. We got the Steelers. We got the Chargers. Aaron Rodgers is playing football tonight. You know what I mean? What is up, Robert? Let's do this. You know what I mean? We're going to have a fun night. We got Aaron Rodgers. You know, it's always fun to root on Aaron Rodgers as long as he's over there in the AFC. You know what I mean? But there we go. We're going to have a fun game. I think it's going to be a good game. You know, Chargers are a good football team. Steelers are a good football team. Packers beat the Steelers over there. But I think it's going to be a good one. I think they've been having some bad primetime games. I think this is a good one. We're going to find out, though. You know what I mean? Watch it right here. Come hang out with me. You know, we're going to have a good time. We got Vinny in the building over here, too. Mr. Producer. How you doing, Vinny? You know what I mean?
I'm doing really good. Hello, everybody.
Not even a round of applause for that producer. But, we're going to have a good time there. They got the Chargers running off on the field right here. It's going to be good. Kind of changed the background a little bit. Moved out the couch I never sat in. And I brought the shelf back. This has been with me throughout the years on my streams. Just painted it. Not just, but I painted it one time. You know, kind of hammered in the basement one time. My wife's like, why does it smell like paint in the house? I'm like, oh, yeah. I painted something. I didn't open any windows. But here we are. We got Collinsworth in here. A lot of people don't like Collinsworth. What do you think about Collinsworth, Vinny?
I don't like the guy. I really don't.
I don't mind.
No, the guy always disses the Packers. He just says something against the Packers.
Yeah, they always do. I don't care. But Ivan in the building. I'm here. I just ate. I'm 18 beers deep, waiting for dessert. I don't doubt that at all. You know what I mean? I don't doubt it at all. Well, Ivan, what do you think about my background? You know, we switched some stuff up, moved the helmet around. I might move some stuff around yet. It's not set in stone. You know what I mean? I can move stuff. But we're gonna have let me see your score predictions. We got the Steelers. Oh yeah, let's talk about Kwik Trip real quick. You know, sponsors of the show before we get into this game. We got Kwik Trip. They got a bake sale going on. You know what I mean? Go over there and get yourself some donuts and Rice Krispie treats. They got all types of good stuff. Check out the bake sale. $2.99 for 3 premium donuts. You know what I mean? And Nicolet Law, if you get injured and you need to talk to someone that understands your problems, you know, he's about Wisconsin or the Midwest, everywhere that he is, even Minnesota. He's one of the people. You know what I mean? And he's a very good lawyer. Got a very good team over there. So let them help you if you need them. You know what I mean? And also, thank you to the veterans. You know what I mean? Absolutely. You know, that most and foremost, as they say. Shout out to the veterans doing what I could not do. You know what I mean? I knew that early on. They came to the school, like, trying to talk to people about going to join the service, and they're like, yeah, you ain't in, dude. But shout out to all the veterans, everyone who served and all that stuff. Rick says 27-17 Steelers. What's up, Luke? How you doing? He said, what's up, big dog? You in Green Bay tomorrow night? I will not be. Possibly during the day. I might go down there for tailgating and meet some people if there's some people that want to meet. But I'm going to be live streaming right here, hanging out. You know what I mean? I work Tuesday morning, so really wouldn't work going to a night game like that. They're doing a moment of silence over here. I'll even take off my hat, even though we're not there. So they had a moment of silence over here and talking about mental health and whatnot.
Yeah, Paul Tagliabue.
Yeah, Paul Tagliabue too as well. Paul Tagliabue, absolute GOAT, dude. He was good for the Packers in the 90s. He always, even when he got his Hall of Fame situation, he wanted to be at Lambeau Field, Packers versus the Bears. He loved the Packers history, loved the NFL history. So there you go. You know what I mean? Paul Tagliabue, but he was a big deal for the Packers. He liked the Packers. He worked with the Packers. He tried to do good things for the Packers. Like he loved the history and all that. But I'm not sure which scores I got over here. But 27-20, Chargers win, says Ivan. I'm taking the Steelers one. I think in my picks, I should go through. I should look for my picks real quick. See if
there were quite a few upsets today too.
Yeah, we can kind of go through some of those. Let me access the old keyboard over here. All right, so let me check out the old Pick'em League over here. Let's see my picks. I picked the Broncos. They won. I picked the Colts. They won. I picked the Panthers. They won. And I picked the Giants. They lost. Bears. They came from behind over there after Giants quarterback got hurt. And then I picked the Jags and they lost. I picked the Bills. They lost. I picked the Ravens. They won. I picked the Browns. They lost. The Patriots won. I picked them. I picked the Seahawks. They won 44-22. Big game for them. Seahawks are nasty. Like watching that game. The Rams, I picked them to win. They did. And Lions won. I picked them. Steelers, that's what I was looking for. I got the Steelers in this game. I want to see if my picks were like what I'm thinking right now. And obviously I got the Packers tomorrow. So I didn't do all that good, but I'm not all that good at picks. You said earlier that I'm like 106 now. So
No, I think you're at 102 now. I think.
102. I think I was at 106. Moving up.
You're moving on up to the east side.
Yeah. Are you still tied for first over there?
I am, even though it's kind of been disastrous for this week. I am tied for first right now yet. It looks like Brian, God, I'm horrible with this name. It's Kresge, so I hope I say this right. I want to say the S is silent, and it's Craig or Kriege, I think. I don't know. I hope. I'm murdering it, but Brian moved in with Matthew Warnes and myself tied for first.
All right, Ashton talking about tomorrow's game. Pack will win 27-24. I think it's going to be a close game. I think the Packers win. They're kind of backs against the wall. Everyone's talking trash about them. Even though like the spread isn't like real far like for the Packers, everyone on the internet, all the people on TV, everyone thinks the Packers are just going to get destroyed in this game. I don't think so. But yeah, the Giants, they lost their quarterback Dart towards the end of that game. Bears were able to get that win. But the Bears ain't scary. Don't worry about the Bears. They're having their fun. They're celebrating over there like they just did something. But Ivan said that 28-23 Packers win tomorrow night. So there we go. I think we got Luke too. I thought I already got this one, but 28-17 for the Packers to win tomorrow night. I like that one best. I don't need something that close. You know what I mean?
Yes! Hell yeah!
All right, so they're getting everyone off the field now. They're doing some interviews. This game's about to start. We have 177 folks watching live across Auto Places. I appreciate y'all watching. One lone Twitch watcher, you know what I mean? If Dart stays in that game, Giants win. I kind of think so too, and that seems to be the opinion of a lot of people on the internet. I saw people on Twitter talking about this. But Bears fans are going around with it. Dude, social media, like especially Twitch or Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, like the fan bases are just so crazy on there. Like it's funny because I see so many Lions fans, Bears fans, Viking fans, obviously Packers fans, but like it just shows me like so much. We're like all the fan bases are crazy. The Eagles fans, they've lost their mind this week. The stuff that they're talking about on social media, like trying to get mad about stuff that's not even there. But but Packers fans ain't no different. We got our own stuff going on. Are you worried about the Packers tomorrow? Oh, it's gonna be a tough game. I'm not gonna say like I'm not worried. Like it's gonna be a hard game to win. It's at Lambeau Field. It's the Eagles. They're top in the NFC. They're the Super Bowl, last year. So like they're a good football team, but I think the Packers can win. But I wouldn't say like I'm not worried or I'm not concerned.
No,
I think everyone.
No.
You're not. William's going to buy a new color of fingernail polish now since the Bears won. All right, here we go. Ivan says Eagles equals chaotic fake toughness. Their fans are wild. But Jay says bolt up. You know what I mean? So let's see who's going to win this game. You got the bolts in this game, Jay, or you just want him to win? I think the Steelers are going to win this thing. I think Aaron Rodgers plays well, going up against Herbert over here. Two good teams. It's going to be a good football game. I think that we're fortunate to have a decent game on Sunday Night Football because, dude, lately, some of these primetime games, brutal, dude. Ashton says, I don't see Pack get shredded. Matt seems to have his guys more ready for games like this. I think close games, but the stuff they are saying on media is all talk. This team is still a stout team. Got to be consistent. But that's the thing. Like when you lose, you're going to get dragged on the internet and on all the sports shows, and everyone's going to do all that. And I get that. But some people just they act like the Packers are like not going to win it anymore. Like it's just over. Like I don't buy it. When pressure's on.
Hear no bell.
You know what I mean? This season ain't over. But like that's just where you are. You're halfway through the season. Like there's no Super Bowl winner picked yet. You know what I mean? 17-10 Packers. Packers will win with ball control. They're gonna need some ball control. But we have a kickoff coming up over here in this game. Gonna need Musgrave to step up since Tucker is out. Absolutely, and I expect him to do that. This is his time to shine, baby. Josh Jacobs is going to tear it up tomorrow. Here comes the kickoff. And I think I missed it. So I think it went out of bounds. What's up, Jason? How you doing? You know what I mean? Happy Sunday evening. Hope your day was good. So it's going to go to the 40-yard line. That ball was kicked out of bounds. I actually have a flag over here. I was cleaning stuff up over here. Look at this. Kind of dirty. It was on the floor or whatever, but we got a flag, so I can just like whenever there's a flag or I think there should be a flag, I'll just throw it at the camera. There we go. Now we got that figured out.
That's when you do a flag on Vinny. There you go.
All right, here we go. Let's see what they got to start this thing. Aaron Rodgers is gonna be under center, first down and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's got a man in the background, 40-yard line. They're going to pitch this thing, and that thing going to be shutting down. There's a flag on the play. So 5-yard penalty on a false start. And they backing that thing up. It's a good sound effect right there. Matt needs a red hanky for the challenge. You know what I mean? That's all we need. I bought that at Amazon. I have like a whole ref suit. I can't find it because I also do videos, you know, like the cross-eyed thing. You know, I'm a ref. But I lost it. First down and 15. Here you go. What's going on here? All right, so they have multiple clocks and some of them are wrong, I guess. I don't know what's going on here. But this game might start at some point. You know what I mean?
Today, Junior?
For real, like what's going on here, dude? This is like the worst start of a game. 15 minutes on the clock. All right, so here we go. Aaron Rodgers. Let's try this again. First down and 15. Aaron Rodgers going to be under shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Here we go. He's back to throw. He's looking. Now he's looking right. He's going to toss this thing on a little screen. He got this thing, and that's going to be a spin move for about 3 yards. About the 38-yard line where he's trying to push this ball to. We're going to see where they spot it. Didn't the Vikings have 10 false starts this afternoon? I'm not sure. I wasn't counting, but that's hilarious. Oh, yeah, I did see that they had a whole bunch at home. I didn't see the exact number. People were talking about it, though. Had to laugh at the ref doing the penalty in German today in Berlin. Yeah, I didn't see that. I wasn't up that early. I saw that Jonathan Taylor destroyed my fantasy football team before I woke up. Here we go. Rodgers back to throw. Quick pass. That's going to be a completion past the 45-yard line. So it's going to be third down over here, I think, in very short. No, it was third and 4. Third and 4 it's going to be. Here we go. 14 minutes to go in the first quarter. Feel like we're at halftime already. You know what I mean? Here we go. 13:50 to go. Aaron Rodgers going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. On 3rd and 4. This is the big play right here to start this first drive. Rodgers back to throw. Looking left. Now he's rolling left. He's kind of bouncing around the pocket. Incomplete. He had to like make some dude.
Oh, he almost had it.
Was chaotic.
You gotta be quicker than that.
And that's 4th down. And the Steelers are going 3-0 on this thing. 103 penalty yards is wild. I spit facts and Matt ignores them. Dude, I missed some stuff. People talk a lot. We got a lot of comments over here. Vikings had 8 false start penalties today, most by one team in 16 seasons. There you go. I already got to it. You weren't that far up. We're going to have a fair
Well, this is great. We're getting the inside scoop here, fellas.
They're going to be at the 11-yard line. Here comes Justin Herbert and this Chargers offense. We'll see what they can do. You need to calm down, Philly boy. Vikings are the absolute worst team. No championships, no history. Stupid fans, and Skull is really stupid. You know what I mean? Phil brings the facts. Ivan just brings up what's in his gut. That's what he thinks about when he lays his head down at night. You know what I mean? I like it. Old Rodgers don't move so well anymore. He kind of danced around the pocket a little bit, made some guys miss. But here we go. We're going to have Justin Herbert's going to be under center here. First down and 10. And they're going to be trying to run this thing. Not a lot there, about a yard. Trying to run this thing kind of middle, right side a little bit. You got to move that, you know what I mean? It's blocking my view. So here we go. 2025 through week 9. 68% completion percentage. 268 yards a game. 18 touchdowns, 8 interceptions for Mr. Herbert over here. Here we go. Herbert's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. It's second down and 8. They're at just past the 12-yard line. He's rolling left. He throws it left. Oh, can he make anyone miss? He cannot, and that's going to be a bad play right there. Throws it behind the line of scrimmage. You know, us Packer fans, we kind of know a little bit about that. And
we lost Matt temporarily, so I'll keep you play-by-play for right now until he comes back, I guess. All right, Herbert's in shotgun, man to his left. Takes the snap, throws to his left, incomplete, left on the side. So I don't know what happened to Matt, but we'll wait. But right now it's 4th and 9. Looks like they're gonna punt. Up there, he was back and he's gone again. So it looks like the Chargers are gonna punt.
Did you see me now?
Yeah, now I see you. I was trying to hold it off till you got back, but I am no Matt Ramage.
I could see me, but I could hear you talking about I'm not there. I'm like, where am I at? But here we go. We had an incompletion over here by the Chargers. Yeah, it looked everything was fine, and then after I started saying like what's going on, then it went away. But Vinny holding it down over here. We're gonna have a punt situation. They're gonna be punting from their own end zone. Not good for the field position game over here. And here comes the punt from the goal line. Not a bad punt right here. It's going to be about midfield, though. No, it depends where they marked this thing. I didn't see exactly where it went out. No, they're saying like 47, 46, 45. 45, 46, somewhere in there. You know what I mean? So there we go. I don't know what's going on over here. What's up, Stacy? You know what I mean? I think his internet is drunk. It's weird because how did this stop? My TV didn't. Because like I'm on the internet on my TV too. It's such a weird thing, you know what I mean? But Stacy, like Stacy said, Vinny was holding it down over here.
I was trying, but I'm not you. So
yeah, it's weird. I don't know why the computer went down, but not my TV because like I'm streaming. So that's weird. Must have been a little glitcher, then, you know what I mean? That'll happen. Jeff said he got the Steelers in this one. I think so too. Steelers are gonna get this ball right quick right here, and good job over there. Is this gonna be a 13-10 game? I really hope not. I want to see someone line it up. I'd like to see Aaron Rodgers get after it. Just they throw about 4 touchdowns, entertain us. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have 2 donuts and chocolate milk from Kwik Trip. There you go. That's the way to go. That's how you know you're living life good. You're living life as full capacity right there. But yeah, look at this commercial. We got the Eagles fans. I think it's funny because like I saw on Twitter they're like, oh, this airplane's packed with Eagles fans headed to Green Bay, take over Lambeau Field. But even though the Packers like had extra tickets because the Eagles couldn't use them all, they're allotted them out, so they had to give them back. That's just funny. But yeah, Monday Night Football, you know what it is? Eagles versus Packers. We got a live watch party right here. Come hang out with us. You know what I mean? Hanging out right now. Tomorrow night will be even better. We're talking about our football team. But right today we have Steelers, Chargers. I think the Steelers are going to win this thing. But give Vinny his flowers. He held it down. You know what I mean? Let's give a little round of applause. Look at Vinny holding it down. My internet, it's weird. It must just glitch. Like I say, my TV didn't do nothing. So that's why I was so confused. You're like, well, he's not here, so let me call the play. And I was like, hey, wait, where am I at?
Yeah, there you go. See, this is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
I think maybe Vinny's trying to move into my territory. He's like, yeah. He's like, let me just kick him out of there. It's a Vinny show now, baby.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking about doing the cardboard cutout of you when you're gone, and just be like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? When
See, and that's what happened last time. That was very close because when you're talking, you sounded all distorted on my end.
Yeah.
And then I wonder if the internet's kind of glitchy over here, but we'll figure this thing out. Hopefully it holds strong.
Oh.
I don't know. Just the old computer. Maybe I should close some pages that aren't being used. You know what I mean? But here we go. First down and 10. Aaron Rodgers going to be in shotgun. They're at the 46-yard line. He's going to hand this thing off. They're trying to run it right side. Power run over here. And that's going to be about 3 yards. He put his whole body into that thing. You know what I mean? Khalil Mack over here. I didn't even know he played for the Chargers or played for anyone anymore. Got to be on Facebook to hold people accountable for fake facts. You do not have to be on Facebook. Right? I'm seeing YouTube people. Dude. Philly boy, dude. Take it down. Hey there, Matt and Vinny. You know what I mean? How you doing, Erica? How you doing? We got Aaron Rodgers in shotgun, second down and 6. He's got a man to his right there at the 43-yard line. He's going to hand this thing off. Again, he's going to try to run this right side. Nothing there, dude. Maybe got a yard.
You get nothing.
I love listening to you, man. Hey, I appreciate that, Luke. You know what I mean? I love you being here. Makes it a lot more fun when we got the chat's fired, even though Phil, apparently I'm missing a few comments. He's getting emotional about it. I think that was when my internet died, too. And he was like, that's it. That's enough of that. See, right here, you can kind of see the internet strength. Look, I'll check that out on maybe a commercial or whatever. Here we go, third down and 5. Rodgers in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're at just about the 40-yard line. He's back to throw. He's got time. He's running out. Now he's rolling left. Now he's going to yeet this thing downfield. All overthrown to DK Metcalf. And they were looking touchdown. But he missed him. You don't see Rodgers miss like that. He's mad. He's yelling at other people. Ivan cannot handle me on YouTube. Over under 3 death stares from Rodgers tonight. There was one right there. I don't know if it was a death stare. There's more of a yelling. I don't know what he's yelling because maybe you think he should have ran. I don't know. He kind of let up there for a little bit. Here comes a field goal, and that's going to be good. 59-yard field goal attempt, and that thing banged right through. You know what I mean? That was a good one right there. So there we go. We have a 3-0 ball game over here. Going to have some Oreos and milk for a snack. There you go. You are living life to the fullest. I actually have Oreos in my house. I might do the same after this thing. You know what I mean? All right, we're going to go to commercial. I'm going to try to make sure that my internet's good, maybe even do a test or whatever. But it's weird because it's only on my computer. Hopefully it's just a one-time thing. But we'll be right back after these messages. You know what I mean?
Nicolet Law is a team that everyone trusts when everything is on the line because we have the resources, we have the expertise, and we care. You're fighting against large corporations, large insurance companies. If it was up to them, they would give our clients 0. And so what we do, and what I do personally, is fight to make sure that doesn't happen. We care about them and their family. It's not just about the legal services and the legal representation, but it's about the person. Here at Nicolet Law, we are in your community and we're here to serve you.
this is the last bag of chips.
I'd fight my own grandmother for just one.
Hey, it's chips and soda.
I'll go tell coffee and donuts.
All right, so here we go. 3-0 ball game. We have 248 folks watching live across all the places. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? We got that one person on Twitch, 0 on Kick. That's where, you know what I mean? We're really trying to we're really getting after them over there. But here we go. Philly Boy said, wonder how Rodgers' fake wife deals with the stare of disappointment. I don't think he has a fake wife. Who do you think gonna have a big game tomorrow? Josh Jacobs. I think the Packers. Hopefully Christian Watson. Hopefully some wide receivers. Like I don't care who it is. We're gonna have a kickoff over here inside the 30-yard line. Christian Watson. They gotta push the ball downfield, especially playing the Eagles. They gotta push that thing. No Jair Alexander did not travel with the team. All that talk when he got traded over there, and he was like, "Oh, it's the best thing that could have happened." Got traded right before playing the Packers. You're like, "Yeah, you're not coming, dude." Shout out to Jair, but I'm not really surprised. But here we go. They're showing the Steelers defense. Joey Porter Jr. over here. First down and 10. 3-0 lead. They're at the 31-yard line. Or they have actually down 3-0. Chargers over here. And they're throwing it deep, and that's going to be incomplete.
Just a bit outside.
They had some going there, but, there was good coverage on that as well. But there we go. See if I missed any comments over here.
Didn't you say McManus is kicking tomorrow too?
Yeah, McManus, they say, is kicking tomorrow. So they think he's the best for the job. I see a lot of people talking about that on social media, about McManus kicking for the Packers. I would assume that he's the one doing the best in practice. I don't think that they're going to, you know what I mean? I don't know. But here we go. We're going to have Herbert in shotgun. 2nd and 10, empty backfield over here. He's back to throw. He's got time. Quick pass, and that's going to be a first down or near a first down. No, short. He's going to be short. I need a McConkey to do better than that. The mayor of Green Bay is making me jealous. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. All right, they're all pressed up here. They're going to try to quarterback sneak this thing. They're going to push their way in there. Oh, they're pushing them nowhere, though, dude. He's like, stop, you're killing me.
You get nothing.
Yeah, that was bad. I don't know. They're getting to a favorable spot over here, but I still don't think it's going to be enough. That was a horrible attempt. It's going to be 4th down and 1 over here. McManus had a good week of practice. Don't you know? He must have, I assume. You know what I mean? I don't think they're going to go with the worst guy. I just don't think that people are like, well, that's because they paid him. I don't think so. If there's someone doing it better. Here we go, 4th down and 1. They're going to do the same exact thing again, hope for better results. All right, here goes Herbert, and they took his head off, but I think he got enough for the first down. It's got to be wild being a quarterback, getting ready for that kind of tush-push stuff, because as soon as the ball is snapped, you're not even doing anything. You kind of take one step forward, and everyone just drills you from behind. It smashes you into bunch of large humans. I don't think I would like that at all. You know what I mean? I don't think I would. They have been already. Yeah, dude, he just got pushed all the way. Coach Rich trying to get fired. He's like, I don't want to resign. I'll just keep doing this stuff. I don't think it's just him with that decision. But here we go. 1st down and 10. Herbert's going to be under center. He's pitching this thing. They're trying to run it up the middle right side. Nothing there, dude. Steelers defense is all over that.
Boom. He's on his back.
Tough acting to acting, bro. 8:02 to go in that first quarter. Tomlin always looks the same. Anytime they show him on the sideline, he's always doing the same thing. He's just walking. Just all angry, you know what I mean? 2nd and 9. Herbert's going to be in shotgun. Where are they at over here? About the 43-yard line. Not bad field position. He's back. He's looking to throw left. Now he goes in the middle of the field. Going to be completed. 3rd down and about 3 it's going to be, dude. Rich can down some beers. I have no doubt about that. He has that look, you know what I mean? Like he'd get after it. Diving catch over here. All right. Ooh, look at a 5th round pick. His dad played. Here we go. 3rd down and 3. Herbert's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Close to the midfield over here. Here he goes. Back to throw. He's looking left. He throws left. Almost intercepted. Maybe he should have looked right. You know what I mean? That thing was just
Oh, you almost had it. You got to be quicker than that.
And that's 4th down and 3. Not a good play by the offense over here. Porter Jr. It's so crazy that he plays like for the Steelers. Like his dad played for the Steelers, a big time player, and now he plays for the Steelers. And he's good. Yeah, dude, he had that, dude. He had that. That was right in his arms. Now they're going to have a punting situation. 6:54 to go in the first quarter. They're going to, pin him back. They should be able to pin him back, being about midfield over here. Let's see where this thing drops. They're going to have, he's going to go out of bounds. No, it's going to bounce to about the 6-yard line is where they're going to spot this thing, dude. Not a bad spot right there. There ain't no scoreboard going on. What's going on? Why are you trying to mess with us? You're back to YouTube. You're just watching all over the place. You got me on different monitors, or what's going on over there?
I didn't hear no bell.
Absolutely. It's a good spot right there. All right, they're a commercial. We're going to hang out right here. 277 folks watching live. I appreciate you. Hammer the chat. What you want to talk about over here? 3-0. I was late. He's like, I was late on that one. Is that a cat in your profile picture, dude? There you go. That's how you know he knows ball right there. That's a good profile picture right there. You just zoom that thing in and get a good look at that thing. You know what I mean? But here we go. Oh, yeah. So check out the podcast, The Matt Ramage Show. Everywhere that you listen to podcasts, you can listen to me. We talk about, we have the Pick'em Show. We have all different stuff on there. Maybe Jimmy at some point will be coming back, jumping on the podcast. We've been talking about it, but, life gets busy for both of us. So you want to check it out. Subscribe, Apple, Spotify, all the places that you listen to podcasts. You got to listen to mine, too. You know what I mean? We need better action before I fall asleep. Yeah, he's 18 beers in, you know what I mean? His day has been completed. Speaking of good pitchers. What are we talking about? All right, meow. That's like one of the best scenes, if that's what you're referring to.
What?
Yeah.
What? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Super Troopers, though. Meow. He's like, did you just say meow? He's like, do I look like a damn cat, boy? Have you ever seen the movie Super Trooper, Vinny?
Yes, I've seen it. You want to go to Mexico?
He said, you say meow? And he's like, why would I say meow? What am I, a cat, boy? Anyways, Luke says, I have the sound on Miss Rachel for my toddler, and you're commenting synced up to the game. 3 TV garage, it's Miller time. Dude, I like that, Luke. You know what I mean? That's awesome. I'm honored to be part of it. You know what I mean? Do you see me drinking from a saucer?
Well, this is great. We're getting the inside scoop here, fellas.
That's what he said. At first I was confused, but that's what he says in the movie. He said, do you see me drinking from a saucer, boy? That's good stuff. I knew what you meant. Brother. Milker is funny. It's Milker time, you know what I mean? Matt, can you get Kenny on the pod even though he is in Dallas? I can ask, but I think during the season he's probably not going to do anything. Maybe after the season, have him come on, but we'll see. But here we go. Aaron Rodgers from Understanding. He's going to pitch this thing. They're going to try to run it right side, do a backfield explosion. They're going to lose yards. They're going to be back 3-yard line.
He's on his back.
Depending on where they marked this, they might get him the 4. Meow. Brad Hoods, how you, Matt, Ola, team, all in 53, enjoy. Shout out to Leroy over here, you know what I mean? Leader of Cola. Such a good movie, dude. You should watch that instead of this, you know what I mean? But here we go. After that run over here, it's going to be 2nd down and 12, 6:08 to go in the first quarter. They are down to the 4-yard line. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's going to hand this thing off up the middle right side, and he's got a little something down to about the 9-yard line. It's where they're going to have this thing on 3rd down. They got to do something here, or they're going to have to punt it back, and they're going to have good field position, and then you have to flip that field position. You have to at least get some yards if you're going to punt. You have to get out of that danger zone. Danger! Maybe I should turn on the game. Maybe it helps. You know what I mean? It makes this, I would assume this, watching this stream a lot more enjoyable. If you see what's going on in the game too, but not always, you know what I mean? I appreciate everyone watching, whatever you're doing. 3rd and 7. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. They're at the 9-yard line. They need a big play right here. Rodgers back to throw. They're going to get pressure. Oh, he's dancing around. He's in the end zone. He drops the ball, and he goes down for a sack. Oh, my goodness. That was not what you wanted.
Man, that's a safety. That's 2 points for the Chargers.
It is. I just wasn't sure when that ball came out or whatever, but yeah, he jumped on it anyways. But yeah, that is a safety right there. Dude, he was dancing, then he went outside. Yeah, then the ball jumped out. He got back on top of that thing, luckily. But that's a safety, dude. Sacked for a safety. That's not what you want.
Actually, give it up to Rodgers. That was actually good. He got back on the ball. That would have been a touchdown for the defense
right there.
Yeah,
sad face right there. He's walking on the field, sad face. There you go. We got a 3-2 ball game over here.
Well, somebody's going to get that Rodgers stare on the sideline.
Whoever picked, if you're a betting person, pick the score. You probably were wrong. Because it's 3-2. We got a baseball score right here. 5:09 to go in the first quarter. And now they got to punt this thing to him.
Man, I have a feeling it's going to be one of those games.
Yeah, the Chargers, dude. The Chargers are in a spot right here that they could actually do something with this. They got that 2 points, a little bit of momentum. Their defense is handling the Pittsburgh offense pretty good. If this Chargers offense can get after it, like this is the time right now, you're going to have decent field position after this punt. And they have to, is it a kickoff? It used to be like they had to punt it, didn't they, after a safety? Maybe I'm just really old, I don't know. But yeah, so it's a kickoff. But either way, they got to take advantage right here. Maybe I was just thinking wrong. But here we go. They're going to get it from the 15. He's at the 20, 25. He cuts it in. He's got a little room down to about the 33-yard line, 34, where the Chargers are going to start this thing.
Actually, I think you're right. I kind of remember that where they had to drop kick it.
Yeah, they had to like drop kick it or something back in the day.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know. That's the same look he got on his face a few weeks ago on Sunday night. You know what I mean? Rodgers' football IQ is 3,000. Yeah, I don't think many people around the league know the rules in the game better than Rodgers. But when you play that long, you learn some stuff. Here we go. 5:03 to go in the first quarter. Herbert's going to be under center. He's in an I formation. They're going to be running this thing right up the middle. That's how I like that. Those are runs I like. I mean, you got about 3 yards in that thing, but if you're running the ball, just run it. Get after it. You know what I mean? This was only the second time Rodgers was sacked for a safety. There you go. Dropping some knowledge on us right here.
Well, this is great. We're getting the inside scoop here, fellas.
Yeah, I remember that drop kick days. There you go. I thought maybe I was stupid. I was like, wait, was that a real thing? Yeah, but I think back in the day, I think it just shows how old I am. Why does Aaron look so unhappy? Well, he just got sacked for a safety. That didn't perk him up at all. But, yeah, I still think the Steelers are going to win this game. They just got to get it going. But 2nd down and 7, Herbert's in shotgun. He's back to throw. He's looking. Okay, now he's going to be scrambling. He's going to go to about the 40, gets tackled. I'm not sure those couple yards are worth that tackle. Not for me. If I'm a quarterback like now, I'm not running 2 yards to get twisted up like that. So here, 3rd down. The Chargers got to do something if they're going to want to win this game because, dude, I feel like whenever you're playing, good teams, and I know the Steelers are like the greatest team, but they're a good football team. If they're starting slow, you got to take advantage. I think the Chargers are a good football team too. They're 6-3. You know what I mean? So both these teams, it goes the same. Like if things ain't rolling from right now, you got to take advantage. 3rd down and 4. Here you go. Herbert's in shotgun. He's back to throw. Okay, whistles come flying in. Flags are everywhere. You know what I mean? Where's this one? Let me throw this thing out here. I shouldn't do that. I'm probably gonna turn my computer off. False starting with backing that thing up. Back it up. Beep, 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 beep. Do you see me all nimbly, bimbly jumping from the tree branch to tree branch? You hit me with those quotes all night. So here we go. Herbert's going to be 3rd down and 9. He's in shotgun. They're at the 35-yard line, just shy of it. Back to throw. He's looking left. Hits the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete, dude. And that's 4th down and 9, and the Steelers defense is getting after it as well. Because Chargers are a good football team too, you know what I mean? There's I wouldn't say, I feel like both these teams are kind of similar. You know, the record obviously is, but I feel like they're not the great teams that everyone's talking about, but they get it done. Matt, Jair not showing up in Green Bay this week. Is this guy a head case or actually hurt? He's had a lot of healthy scratches in his career. I think this one shouldn't be that much worrisome because obviously he's playing the Packers, so people, you think that they want him there. But also he just got there. They might not feel like he knows everything yet. But here comes the punt over here. We're going to have a return from the 5-yard line. He's at the 10. He's cut it up to the 15. Hits the circle button. Doesn't do nothing. Got another yard on that. But yeah, but there has been a lot of, like, in Baltimore, like, what he was expected to do, and then there are, like, some healthy, scratches over there. So, like, something's going on, I think, that we don't know about. If it's the injury, I don't think it's his attitude, because he wouldn't go to a new team and just start popping off, you know what I mean? So I don't think that's the thing. I just think it's, like, I don't know. This one could be that he just doesn't know the team. They want to get comfortable. They want to look at his knee. They want to make sure everything is right there before they kind of throw him out on the field, you know what I mean? But meow, do you know how fast you were going? That's something. Do we have a liter of cola? Liter of cola. I should get a liter of cola back here, you know what I mean?
You gotta be kidding me.
We got some Barron's brandy though. Got some Barron's brandy over there. Got all types of stuff. We have Chedka vodka down here. You know what I mean? Woodson whiskey. Woodson whiskey down here. Start down.
And Matt is open for donations for the shelf in the back, so feel free to send it to Matt. Anything.
Yeah. I need a burger. It's for a cop. Oh yeah, that's like the funniest scene when he has, like, over the microphone. I need a burger. It's for a cop. He's like, wait, what? Why the hell did you say that? He's like, just so they make it doubly good.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
What is liter of cola French for? I'm not even sure if I remember that part. But what we got here? It's a weird commercial. All right. No carry the G. I do have carry the G right here. I got this. I try to support all the Wisconsin folks. You know what I mean? If you're doing something in Wisconsin, I try to highlight it. You know what I mean? All these people are paying me mass quantities of money. I'm just kidding. But they can if they want to. You know what I mean? No, but I always try to support the Wisconsin folks over here. You know what I mean? I got carry the G. Yeah. Carry the G. This is actually the original can. They had to switch it. This is a different can than they have in stores now. This is the original. I think they had to change some color schemes. I think the stripe was too much for them. So they had to switch some stuff, I think. If I remember, heard somewhere. But anyways, here we go. Let's stop blabbering. First quarter possession, one punt, field goal, safety. Those are your offensive possession for the Pittsburgh Steelers right here. 3:11 to go in the first quarter. It's 1st down and 10. They're back out here. They got to be thinking, hey, let's get it together right here. You know what I mean? From the 21-yard line, Rodgers looking to throw. He gets it completed, and that's going to be the Metcalf towards the 40-yard line over here. Big time play and a first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, you would think that this drive, they got to be like, dude, let's get locked in. Let's get after it over here. Did you get your hat at Lids? This hat right here I got from the Pro Shop, I believe. When this was like the draft hat that they gave all the players when they got drafted. Now we got this hat over here too. Green Bay, awesome. Someone sent me this hat. This hat is awesome. But here you go, Rodgers. Gonna hand this thing off. They're looking to run right side, about 3 on that, 4 maybe. Look, this hat right here, dude. Someone sent me this. This is like an old trucker hat, dude. That stuff, like, back in the 90s, like, you go to any gas station, they would just sell random stuff like this. I don't know if they're from the 90s. Oh, I got this moose right here, too, dude. Gotta fix them. But there we go. We're gonna add more stuff to it. Oh, yeah. I know you all care about that. Here we go. 2nd down and 6. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Looks like they're going to try to run this thing on 2nd. No, they're not. I don't know anything. He's going to throw, and that's going to be completed, dude. The 2 defenders right there got it through. 1st down. What a throw by Aaron Rodgers right there.
That boy is good.
Oh, here we go. He does shill for everyone. Taylor said, "You're the man, Matt. God bless you." I appreciate you, Taylor. You know what I mean? Thanks for being here. Cool Packer moves. It is. You know, I don't even know where I got that. I think it's probably part of, I don't know. I wish I remembered. I'm sure someone gave it to me. Great catch over the middle. Oh, we're live, baby. Yeah, they got something going. Now they're going to pitch this thing, trying to run this thing left side. He's got a little bit of yards there. That's going to be about an 8-yard run on 1st down. And the Steelers offense got something going right here. I'm sorry, Bruce. These boys get that syrup in them. They get all antsy in their pantsy. That's like one of the better lines in that movie. Good run right here, left side.
You know,
Good
even though
block.
you're still talking about the movie, it's still bringing up food. Why are we always talking about food?
Yeah, unreal. Aaron Rodgers going to be under center, 2nd down and 1. They're just outside the 30-yard line. All right, 32 yards to go to the end zone. Oh, they call it to call a timeout. Rodgers is going to stare at somebody. Oh, who's getting that stare down? Someone getting it. He might get. I think he got 2 of them locked in. He's like, which one of you fools is check out the old merch at mattramage.com. You can find it. I Don't Talk to Kickers is our newest one we got out there, but we got all types of good stuff. So go check out the store, themattramage.com. Hit the little menu bar and go right to the merch. You can find all my social media stuff on there too as well. But for the merch, go check it out. We got some good stuff. I think it's pretty good. You know what I mean? I think you'll enjoy it. People like it. I ordered mine. I hope it gets here before I go to New York so I can wear it down there. But Snoop Dogg is at the game. I saw earlier before the game, him and Rodgers met up a little bit. So there you go. All that for a timeout. Here we go. 2nd down and 1. Aaron Rodgers going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield over here. Are they going to try to run and get this yard? Or are they going to throw? And they're going to be trying to run and get this yard. He's going to bounce the right side. And he gets through for a 1st down to about that 30-yard line. 1st down and a 1. Philly boy, you are in the building. You know, Philly's got that game on now. Now he's starting to make sense when he talks. Here comes the clock down to 3, 2, and here comes Philly boy. You know what I mean? Think he's gonna make it this time? Didn't look good. You know what I mean? Didn't look good. Ivan, he said, "I have lots of Matt apparel." You do. You have pretty much everything I got. But here we go. We're gonna be end of 1st. They go into commercial. We'll be right back after these messages. You know what I mean? Appreciate you watching.
The Ultimate fan would know that the Packers played their first ever road game in Ishpeming, Michigan.
An Ultimate fan would know that Coach LaFleur was the 15th head coach and that he won 7 out of his first 8 games.
If anyone should decide who the Ultimate Packers fan is, I should make that call.
Coach LaFleur?
Could you make the cut and become the Kwik Trip Ultimate Packers fan presented by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar?
One lucky fan will win a prize pack that includes $50,000 and 2 tickets to every Packers home and away game next season. Full rules at kwiktrip.com/sweepstakes.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolet.
All right, here we go. We have a 3-2 ball game. You know, I mean, really exciting stuff that's happening right here on our screens. You know what I mean? But we're gonna see like where this game goes. It's gonna be a wild one. 3-2. Not the score probably people predicted for a first quarter score, but here we are. They're coming back over here from commercial, but I still expect the Steelers to win this thing. I feel like they're kind of turning on, but I expect the Chargers to turn it on too at some point. I think the Chargers will get after it, but we're gonna find out right now. Sitting at a baseball score, right? 3-2. They're showing the Chargers kind of Hall of Fame situation over here. All their ballers throughout the years. Dean Spanos, owner and chairman of the board. What's he eating? Popcorn? I bet it's good popcorn, too. First down and 10. Here we go. Rodgers in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're inside the 30-yard line. He's back to throw. Quick screen right over here. And that's going to be about 9 yards, close to the first down marker. First down, they go 9 yards on a little bubble screen situation there. It's almost like reverse, Collinsworth is over here. I get why some people don't like. I don't mind Collinsworth though. His jersey was just stretching. Those things stretch it out. Second down and 1. Rodgers gonna be under center. They're just past the 20-yard line. They're in their red zone right here. 14:20 to go in the second quarter. He's got a man in motion. They're going to be running this thing. He's trying to get the first down. He gets it. He's going to be inside the 15-yard line down to about the 12. And there's a flag on the play, dude. Holding on the offense, you know what I mean? Back that thing up. I mean, there's other ways to take that, but, I mean, you know how I meant it. Solid run because of cheating. All right, here we go. Second down and 10. 14:04 to go in the second quarter. Total plays 15 for the Steelers, 13 for the Chargers. Pretty evenly matched. Steelers about to rock. I think they'll have 2 more plays and they'll be in the end zone. It's second down and 10. No way, they're way back there now. It might be different. At 29.5-yard line. Rodgers back to throw. He's looking. Oh, wide open. Did he catch it, though? I think he caught it on something. He got rocked as he tried to get up. So that's down to the 10-yard line. First down and 10. What a catch. Kind of bobbled it at first. Got a hold of it.
Ooh, it looks like it hit the ground.
Yeah, it might have hit the ground, dude. Yeah, that looked like it hit the ground. That might have helped him catch that. Yeah, I'm not sure that's I'm not sure it's gonna hold though. I don't think it's gonna last. It can touch the ground. He just has to remain, possession. But we're gonna see what he says here. So they're gonna take a look at this thing under review. Let me know. I'm in the chat. What do you think? Ivan says he thinks it's gonna be a catch. Philly boys letting us know the obvious. And what do you think?
I think it's going to get reversed.
Yeah, I don't think that's a catch. It touched the ground. Like I say, it can touch the ground if it doesn't move and you don't lose any type of possession. I just don't feel like he didn't really have the catch yet, and the ground kind of helps that. I don't know. I think it touched too much. I think they're going to take this thing away. Those are my thoughts. You know what I mean?
Hey, and while we're at a commercial, we have a little bit of time.
Yeah, we got.
I'm happy to announce right here that. After a little bit of whining and crying and stuff like that and begging, Matt has graciously allowed me to advertise selling shirts on here. So I have a shop with some shirts, folks. So be sure to definitely check it out. And I'm going to put the address inside chat, or you can scan the QR code that's on the screen.
Yeah.
Help out a starving graphic artist, producer, and a guy.
Yeah, and Vinny gets Vinny gets full proceeds of that. I'm not taking any of that. So if you want to support the producer of the show, go buy a shirt. That's a good looking shirt right there.
There's tons of different things on there. So I've got quite a bit on there.
But it's a good shirt. Get him before he gets sued.
Yeah, no, it was my design from when I used to do screen printing years ago.
Sometimes that G though. Sometimes that G will get you.
Well, it's not exactly. You can make it more oval, and it's not quite the same.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
It's
But there you go. Go support the producer, so I don't have to pay him. There we go. Oh, Ivan said McRib is coming back. The only thing I will eat at McDonald's. You know, I think I'm done with my McDonald's days. Like, you have to take a crap before you're done eating. You know what I mean? Okay, we got Des dropped it. Yeah, so not a call. You know what I mean? I agree. I don't think it's a call at all either, or a catch. Well, we're gonna find out here what they think. Incomplete pass. Yeah, we were all pretty.
You get nothing.
You know what I mean? Wrecked him, damn near killed him. Yeah, he had to grab that thing out of the sky. 3rd down and 10. Here we go. 13:46 to go in the second quarter. They're at the 29-yard line, 29.5-yard line right here. Rodgers empty backfield in shotgun. This is it right here. They want to do something with this drive. They had a good opportunity, but now, boom, short pass, knocked out of bounds, busted drive, horrible. You know what I mean? Like, you were right down there. You were in the red zone going after it. A couple penalties. Bad things happen. Now you're screwed. That irritates me about, like, offense. It's like, obviously, I don't really care who wins this game. You know what I mean? I hope Rodgers does well, all that. But, like, when it comes to, like, watching the Packers, that's what drives me most mad is, like, stupid penalties and, like, backing up drives or shutting down drives. It's annoying. But here we go. 45-yard field goal attempt, and that's going to be missed, dude. That was far right and nothing. You know what I mean? I can stand right here. I'm safe. It ain't going through here. But there we go. So a 3-2 ball game. A horrible drive for the Steelers. They kind of had something going there. They got backed up, and then, dude, that was and the missed field goal. That's just when they watch the film of this game, they'll be looking at this drive like this should have been a touchdown. This should have been the drive that kind of brought them back right here. But
NEM, get Timmy, the barn's on fire.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But
it's a barn burner.
Oh, it's a barn burner. I get you now. 3-2 ball game. Yeah, they needed a touchdown right there just to keep people watching. Just to keep, especially like the casual fans. They're like, what's going on? It's 3-2. But here come the Chargers here. Herbert's going to be under center. Look like they're making them wait. Like, hey, they're not back from commercial yet. But here we go. Herbert's going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. Now he's got a big man out there. They got an I formation going on right here. And they're going to be a quick pass right side for a wide receiver screen for about 5 yards. That's not bad. You know, if you're going to do that play, like, you're going to need to at least get 5 yards. Throw the ball to 15. You know, you got a fantasy player over here. Matt, give me the address. We can all send you an antenna. I have an antenna. But if I had an antenna, I would be so far ahead of a lot of people who don't have antennas that it would, I think it would screw it up for other people. 2nd down and 5. He's going to be back to throw. Quick pass left side. That's going to be about 5, close to the 50-yard line. No, I don't have an antenna set up. Like, I have an antenna, though, in my house. Because I was going to set one up, but then I was like, well, I'll be so far ahead of, like, everyone. Because antennas, you know. That's automatic, you know. That's the quick ones. And then if someone's watching the stream, like, I'm already ahead of some people. Some people, I'll be like 2 plays ahead. That'd be bad. Here we go. 1st down and 10. 12:03 to go in the second quarter. Herbert's 5 for 9, 27 yards. They need to get something going right here. They're at the 48-yard line. He's in shot. He's got a man to his right. It's 1st and 10. This is a good spot to be in right here. They're back to throw. He's going to toss this thing right side, and that's overthrown, incomplete.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit over his head. You know what I mean? I don't know. You could say that he stopped too short and jumped. I don't know, but I think it was overthrown. You know what I mean? Just a bit high. Yeah, it should have been a back shoulder, kind of, It was there. But 2nd down and 10, obviously the way he was going to catch it and what Herbert was thinking was wrong, or Herbert just overthrew him, you know what I mean? Herbert's going to be in shotgun. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to run it up the middle. He's making some moves over here. That's going to be a 1st down for the Los Angeles Chargers. And now the Chargers got something rolling over here, you know what I mean? He hit that circle button, bro. Go, Pat, go. What's up, Lori? How you doing? Go, Pat, go. I think we have an injury on the field. Go, Pat, go. So, yeah, there's a Steeler player down. That's Slay? That's Slay that's down. Oh, went helmet to helmet. Not on purpose, but cracked his own teammate. Yeah, that's not good. He's probably going to be concussed. What's up, Ramon? Hey, Matt. We have to fasten our seatbelts. We are in for a tough ride. Philly and 3 division rivals. Hope we play better ball. Yeah, absolutely, dude. The Packers got a little situation. They got a stretch right here. Playing the Eagles, then they go on to take the Giants. I will be in New York watching that ball game in that stadium. But yeah, the Packers have to play their best football going forward. Can't take games off. I expect them to play the Eagles well. I think that they're going to be fired up and all that. But you see them play down to certain teams. They can't do that. They have to have that same intensity every game. They have to get after it a little bit. You know what I mean? All right, so let's see what's going on. 11:36 to go in the 2nd quarter. They're about to get this thing back rolling. We need a lot to go. Pack go tomorrow night. You know what I mean? Yeah. Here we go. 11:21 to go in the 2nd quarter. Herbert's going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. He's play action. Oh, he's got pressure. He's going to toss this thing right side, and that's going to be completed for about 5 yards or so on that thing.
Good news is Toyotathon is happening very soon. So
yeah, it's November, so it's Toyotathon time. So Jordan Love's about to start lighting it up. When do you leave for the big city? Thursday morning. I was going to leave Thursday afternoon, but then there's like some flight cancels and delays and all that. So the person I'm with is like, he's antsy. He's like, let's leave in the morning. Let's change our tickets. So we're doing that. So now we're leaving Thursday morning. Hopefully there's not too many delays or whatnot. We're going to run left side by the Chargers. He picked him up and slammed him. Are they going to throw a penalty on that? You don't see that too often. He picked dude up in the air and was like, pow!
I was waiting with the skirmish button, so.
That was awesome. I'm glad that there was no penalty. But yeah, dude, he picked him up by his legs and then slammed him down. That could have been a penalty because that whole pick him up and drive him into the dirt thing, but I'm glad it wasn't. That was like a wrestling move right there, dude. Here we go, 3rd down and 2. Herbert's going to be shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to try to run it for the 1st down. They get it. They're inside the 30-yard line. Down near the 25. What's up, Rick? He said, hey, Matt, hello from the hellhole called Chicago. What's your take on the GM on the GM tomorrow? Oh, on the game tomorrow. My take on the Packers game, if that's what you're asking, is the Packers-Eagles. I think it's going to be a really tough game. I think it's going to be a tough game for both teams. They're coming into Lambeau Field. Everyone's talking about taking on the Eagles. Obviously, they're Super Bowl and all that. They're the top in the NFC right now. It's going to be a tough game. Like anyone who's saying like they're not nervous or not kind of worried about it, I don't think that you're being serious. But I think the Eagles should be a little bit worried too. You know what I mean? Here comes Herbert looking to throw. He's going down for a sack at the 30-yard line. Boom! But yeah, I think it's gonna be a tough game. The Packers have to push the ball downfield. They can't force them to contain and just keep dinking and dunking it. They need to push the ball downfield. Whether that's Musgrave, whether it's Christian Watson trying to get some of the top, Matthew Gold. I know that there's some injuries, and I'm not all up to date on them, how they practice today or whatnot. So we're gonna see who plays and who's dinged up still. But I don't think that they're as dinged up as people think. Like people see the injury reports are all long. I think by time game time comes, it shortens up pretty much. But they have to push the ball down the field though. That's my thing. Erica, go Pat, go. Vikings were flagged for a body weight sack today. How is that different? Yeah, that's what it is. We have a completion over here for the Chargers inside the 15-yard line. It's going to be a first down. 8:18 to go in the second quarter. Yeah, it was a similar thing. I remember back in the day, because Vikings fans are freaking about that. But I remember Clay Matthews getting that same penalty back in the day against Vikings. But Toyota Thon is on. You know what I mean? There you go, great slam. Let me dial back in over here. I'm trying to. I don't want to miss the chat, but missing the game over here. First down and 10. 7:53 to go. 3-2 ball game. They're trying to change that right here. 14-yard line. Herbert under center. He's rolling right. He's looking to throw. He tosses it left side. Dropped. I mean, wouldn't have got a ton on that, but you probably would have got just out of 10.
You got to be quicker than that.
You know what I mean? Got to be quicker than that. Be sure to go to Junior's Restaurant, best cheesecake in New York. There you go. I'm getting a lot of people giving me advice, things to do. Some people give me advice, things not to do.
That sounds so good.
Dude, that was just a drop right there, though. 2nd and 10. 14-yard line. He's got a man to his left. He's in shotgun. He's back to throw. He's got pressure. He gets rid of it. Throws to the end zone. Incomplete.
Just a bit outside.
I don't know what's going on there. They weren't on the same page. What's what? You know what I mean? He said throw it to 15. Yeah, throw it to somebody.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
You know what I mean? I felt like that was a catchable pass. I checked his replay. Yeah, they did have a low hit on Herbert. Typically, that's a penalty. Yeah, that's going low on the quarterback. With that rule, the way it's set up. Not saying I love that rule, but that is the rule. 3rd down and 10. Herbert's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw. He's looking. He's got time. It's going to be intercepted. No, he dropped it. So tipped by his receiver, kind of popped in the air. Steelers defender right there, kind of had in his hand, but he flipped it in the air, and no one's going to catch this thing. It's 4th down, and they're going to kick a field goal. I'm used to that couch back here. I'd always like...
I'm stuck, and I have to pee! No, I'm just stuck.
No, but I'm used to that couch being back here, and I'd always like lean up against it on my legs, but now it's not there, and I'm like... Here we go, 32-yard field goal attempt. They can make this a 5-3 ball game. Hear it up. Oh, almost blocked, but it's going to go through, and it's going to be true. It is good. When we have ourselves a 5-3 ball game, that's still a baseball score. Also, maybe soccer. I'm not sure. I don't watch a lot of soccer. Do they have 5 scores in the game? I'm not really sure. But, all right, here we go. We're at commercial. We'll be right back over here. You know what I mean?
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I like it a lot.
So 26-7. Let's dance, Henry. You know what I mean? Let's dance.
When a potential client would say, why Nicolet Law? It's the people here. The cases are personal to us because we know they're personal to the client. Here at Nicolet Law, we are in your community and we're here to serve you.
All right, here we go. We have ourselves a 5-3 ball game. Let's see what people are talking about. Phil said Mr. Ed died again. Come on, Vinny. I did okay today on ESPN football. I am 7-5 out of. I hope Chargers can win tonight. You know what I mean? You know, ball over there. A lot better than me. We have a return over here, left side. He's gonna hit that circle button. He's gonna be out about that 27-yard line, where the Steelers are gonna start this thing off. You know what I mean? Watch out, Matt. The new mayor doesn't have you all locked up. I thought you were talking about Ivan over here, the mayor of Green Bay, as his title. Soccer like the Bears, they both suck. My son watches some soccer. I don't know really. I really don't know what's going on. But like the end of a game kind of gets exciting. I've watched a few games, but or matches, I think they call them. But here we go. 1st down and 10. Rodgers going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to the left. Where they're going to be about the 23-yard line is where they're starting this thing. No, they're past that. 28-yard line. I had to glare. Rodgers back to throw. He's going to try to run up. Oh, he gets slaughtered, dude. You ain't got it. I mean, he still got it.
Feel that one tomorrow.
But he moved up in that pocket. Like, yay.
Then that defender was doing the river dance after he got him. Did you see that?
Matt, are you ready for Victory Monday? You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's going to be Tuesday for the Packers this week. You know what I mean? But I am definitely ready for it. You know what I mean? Rodgers has a blind spot. Yeah. He went down hard in that one. I think not as hard as it could have been. 2nd and 11. Here we go. Rodgers going to be in shotgun. He's going to hand this thing off this time. He's going to try to bounce it left side. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to get to about the 30. He's taken down in that thing. That's me 3rd down. Here we go. 6:28 to go in the second quarter. Just handing this thing off. Nice run left side. You know, kind of bounced that thing outside. That defender came in with like a missile. But not a bad run right there. Here we go, 3rd down and 8. Rodgers going to be in shotgun. Empty backfield back here. Big time 3rd down for the Steelers. Back to throw. He's going to have pressure right side. Oh, he's throwing it deep. He's looking for the whole thing. Almost intercepted. Knocked down. Great play by the defense. He had his dude. Is there a Packer tailgate at MetLife Stadium? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna find out, you know, like when I'm there. But yeah, I'm sure that there's gonna be a bunch of Packer fans there. I'm gonna figure out what I gotta do. You know, I'll be going to the Cheesehead TV meetup on Saturday night, and I'll probably find out what people are doing. You know, people who are going to the game. Probably be a lot of people are going to the game there. And here comes that punt for the Steelers. That'll be fair caught over here, about the 19-yard line for the Chargers.
I'd be curious if you get noticed there and people know who you are. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, we'll find out. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
Someone doesn't like me, I get shanked. You're that guy I hate on the internet.
It'd be like that SNL, like that when Buckwheat got shot on SNL. Hey, Mr. Ramage.
Yeah. But like Ivan says here, Packers everywhere. They're always at those games. I never seen them at an away game. I see them at Lambeau. But let's go hang out with them. But yeah, here we go. It will still be Victory Monday for an hour or so after the game. I know he's getting at. The Bears won today. So before we're talking about Victory Monday, we don't celebrate the Bears Victory Mondays over here. You know what I mean? Time to leave for work. So Philly boys got to go off to work. Someone's got to pick up the pace over here in the chat, because you know. Radio was slightly ahead too, so you're still gonna be in the chat. Don't be in the chat.
No. Wait.
There we go. But here we go. We have a 5-3 ball game. Real barn burner happening right here. You know what I mean? But this is not what I expected this game to be at all. 5-3. 5-3 ball game. Maybe in the first quarter you can get away with that.
Whoever has this for fantasy, I'm so sorry. This is
yeah. If you have any fantasy players on these teams, you're screwed. Who cares about the Bears? Answer: no one who is likable. No one who is likable. All right, so here we go. Look at these. So we got these Christmas commercials coming up over here. I thought that's gonna be one of those ones where they just give away Alexis. I think it is too. Like, surprise, you got Alexis. Like, who does that? Just put a whole ribbon on it. There you go. Got you Alexis while you're sleeping. Matt, is your seat on the wing of the plane? You will be like the Twilight movie with the little man or wing. I asked today where we're going to be sitting because we switched our seats. We're getting in earlier now. On the plane, we're going to be far in the back. And someone else told me during plane crashes, the safest spot is the back of the plane. So, not that I was worried about that, but we're going to be in the back of the plane.
Yeah, but that's also close to the crappers, too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm definitely dropping a deuce on the plane. Even if I don't have to, I'm going to do it. I think that'll be like the first thing that I do where I'm like, I came and I saw and I conquered. That was my goal, and that's what I did. Here we go. Herbert's going to be shotgun 1st and 10. He's going to hand this thing off right side. Oh, he's got a little bit of room. That's going to be a first down. About the 30-yard line. Big time run for the Chargers to start this thing. 5:40 to go in the second quarter. So, the halftime's creeping up over here. They have to do something, dude. It is 5-3. It is 5-3. Like, yeah, we're winning the game. It's 5-3, dude.
You know what, Matt? I think we're gonna have a survey tomorrow night to see how many people think you're gonna drop a dookie on the plane. Okay,
I guarantee it's not happening. It's not even a question. Just have a few cocktails on the plane, and you'll be good. Go Pack, go! Yeah, I'm not overly worried about the plane ride. Everything that my nerves come from, like just being in New York City, being in a big city, because I've never really been. I mean, I've been to like Milwaukee and stuff, and even Milwaukee kind of gets me like stressed out a little bit. I'm from a small town like Green Bay. It's where I grew up, but like even after that, like I moved north a little bit. I live in a town with 4,000 people. I'm not around that many people, so that's the thing. I think the airplane, they come up, they come down. I think you're mostly safe. I mean, there was one that just fell out of the sky recently. Didn't care to see that, but it'll be all good. But here we go. 2nd down and 7. Herbert's going to be a shotgun. He's got a man to his left now. They're at the 33-yard line. They got up ways to go. 4:30 to go in the second quarter. Back to throw. He's tossing this thing off like in midair, but it was incomplete. So maybe he should have had a foot down. But there's a flag on the play now. Herbert doesn't like that. He's like, that's BS, bro. Back it up. Holding on the offense over here. Don't push too hard. You get him. No, I won't have to push, dude. You know what I mean? Just open the floodgates, baby. Oh, yeah, the Eagles flight was delayed 3.5 hours. Yeah, I expect mine will probably be delayed as well because it seems like that's what's going on. So whatever it is, you know what I mean?
They'll have to open the windows.
2nd and 17. He's going to toss this thing right side. He's got a completion, and he's going to run down the field for a little bit to about the 35-yard line or 45. Let's see where this is. But that was a good play. I don't know. I don't really care for those short passes, but he got a big chunk on that. That dude had wheels. As soon as he got that ball, he was off to the races. Yeah, that was a good play for them. So he's at that 30, 35. Yeah, he's down to about the 35-yard line. No, yeah, there we go. 36, in fact. Here we go. Herbert's going to be shotgun 3rd and 4. 3:48 to go in the second quarter. He's back to throw. He's looking. He's got pressure. He's trying to. Oh, he goes down for the sack. Steelers defense shows up on 3rd down and shuts that thing down. So we stay with the lead 5-3 for a bit longer. It's 4th down over here. Oh, every time the backup sound goes off, I think it's my microwave. Who in there cooking? Oh, that's fabulous. You know what I mean? Hope you're doing well, Matt. Same to you. Hope you're having a good Sunday. You know what I mean? No plane delays. They'll reopen the government tomorrow. Yeah, we will see. Here comes the punt. 4th down and 11. We're going to have a fair catch here about the 22-yard line. And that's where they got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Here comes Aaron Rodgers jogging back out in the field. And this is the time, baby. Steelers are showing the divisions right here. Steelers 5-3, Ravens 4-5, Bengals 3-6, Browns 2-7. So those Ravens are coming back up. You know, they're creeping back up the standings. So the Steelers got to stay up. You know what I mean? Look at the AFC West. The Broncos 8-2, Chargers 6-3, Chiefs 5-4, Raiders 2-7. So the Chargers are in a situation. They have the Broncos who just keep winning. They had to just try to keep pace for second place, and hopefully, you know, for them, if the Broncos stumble a little bit, they can take over. But so both these teams, they can't afford like just luxury losses. You know what I mean? 1st down and 10. Aaron Rodgers, they're going to be at the 23-yard line. He's going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. He's got a man in motion. Let's see what they got in store for 1st down here with 3 minutes to go. Snap the ball, dude. Play clock's down to 2. 1. Here we go. They're going to have a pitch running it right side. He's looking for a hole. Not much there, dude. About 3 yards or so.
I didn't hear no bell.
I feel more unsafe in New York than the plane, for sure. A friend of mine posted the other day, he turned for a second to pay for the coffee and someone stole his scooter. He works in the city, yeah. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully I don't, you know.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Hopefully I don't get robbed or nothing. I don't have a scooter, so I got that going for me. But, yeah, that sucks, though. That stuff happens. But here we go, DK Metcalf. That's the guy, dude. You got to watch. 2nd down and 6. Rodgers going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're at the 27-yard line just about. He's back to throw, and he's going for the whole thing. Intercepted! They intercepted. He overthrows it, and the Chargers are running it back, and they're going to get to about the 37-yard line and be in great field position with 2:09 to go. And Rodgers, that was a bad throw, dude. Let's see the replay, but he didn't even point at no one. He's looking at the screen like, yeah, that might have been me. Let's see what this throw looks like here. I like that they were being aggressive, trying to push it downfield. But he just overshot it, and that dude was just back there, dude. Just right to him. But there you go.
Man, it ain't all complicated, you know, man. It's like a dang old Rubik's Cube, man. You like talking about blue, red, man. Then you get to one side, and then you like mess it up the other side, man.
That's better than I could have said it, you know what I mean? Yeah, Rodgers not like throwing an interception. He's 6-11, 56 yards with a pick in this game. It's not looking good. Herbert's going to be, they got a little pistol action going on over here. It's 1st down and 10. They're at the 38-yard line. They're going to hand it off, run this thing straight up the old gully, and that's going to get down to about the 30, dude. I feel like the Chargers are about to take over this thing. There you go. Got compliments to the graphics department. All right, so Chargers by 2 in this thing. They're down to the 2-minute warning. We're going to be right back after these messages. You know what I mean? 401 folks watching live right now. I appreciate you. I was just strolling around by Lambeau Field, going to enjoy some delicious dessert there from the Kwik Trip, you know what I mean? And you'll never believe what happened. Who the heck took 2 of my brownies? There ain't no way. Hey, Curly, did you see who took my brownies? Just when you think you know someone. Unbelievable. Good thing Kwik Trip has the bake sale going on. Guess I'm going back. Thanks, Vinny. Head on over to Kwik Trip. They got themselves a bake sale going on. You know what I mean? All types of goodies over there in the bakery department. But I'll give you one piece of advice right now. You better keep him away from Vinny Lombardi because he will eat those things, you know what I mean?
That boy is good.
Good and terrible.
Today, Junior?
We're waiting.
Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously... forget that. Let's do this Nicolet Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolet! It's Nicolet! Nicolet Law!
All right, here we go. We are back. We got a 5-3 ball game. This is a real, probably one of the best games of the year, right? There were some upsets today. The Giants were no help. Yeah, dude, Dart got hurt, and the Bears were able to win that game. And, dude, I see all the Bears fans all celebrate and all that. But I feel like, dude, if he didn't get hurt, they don't win that game. But you win or you lose. That's what it is. Matt Ramage, I don't have a scooter, so I got that going for me. You know what I mean? We're going to have a run for a first down. I don't mean to make light of what happened, because that sucks and bad stuff like that happens. But here we go. First down and 10. 1:46 to go. The clock is ticking. The Chargers have 3 timeouts. Steelers have 2. And we got ourselves first down right here. Here they are. They're huddled up over here. Here we go. Herbert's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's putting someone in motion over here. They got just under 27 yards to go to the end zone. He's going to toss this thing right side. He's going to try to make someone miss, try to make another dude miss, and he does. He's down to the 20-yard line. So it's going to be second down and about 3 here. 1:09 to go. They have a lot of time for the timeouts they got. Yeah, they're talking about that Steelers player from earlier. He's getting evaluated for a concussion. I think that should have been probably happening for a while now. Second down and 3. Here he goes. Herbert out of shotgun, looking to throw, tosses it right side. He's trying to move it upfield, but not going to be enough for first down. He goes out of bounds. That will stop the clock, though, at 49 seconds. It's third down. Look at Rodgers. Looks on the bench, dude, just heated. Now he's got to go through halftime, so he's going to be dwelling on this the whole time, dude. He's going to be stewing. I think it's different when you can get back on the field, because I think that's what they want to do, especially after interception. Third down and 1 over here. And I think, timeout. They stopped it. But check out the old podcast over here. The Matt Ramage Show. There you go. That was a timeout. Everywhere that you listen to podcasts, Apple, Spotify, all the places, go ahead and download, subscribe, follow, whatever you have to do over those places. You know what I mean? But here we go. They're talking about old T.J. Watt over here. I'm not sure T.J. Watt's having the average season that he has, but he's still a freak, dude. Just watching these highlights right here, he gets after it. Rick said, Matt, what's your honest take on Matt LaFleur? I think it's time for a change. The mental mistakes, the dumb penalties, just continue under him. Yeah, I think that he deserves criticism, but I don't think that they're going to be like firing him, especially not mid-season. In the spot that they're in, they're gonna see like where Ed Policy is gonna figure out like what kind of dude he wants to be. Like what I don't expect Matt LaFleur to go anywhere though. I really don't. I think he deserves criticism. I don't really like some of the play calling, how he's been getting after it, but I expect it to get better. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna fire him. We're gonna have a run over here left side by the Chargers. He's gonna cut it in. That's gonna be a first down. Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna happen. But obviously they have to get better. Not just him, like the offense as a whole, but he's had his fair share of mistakes, and people are kind of sick of hearing about, that's on me. You know what I mean? How you feeling about our rookie, Matthew Golden? I like him. I think he just needs more opportunities, and those opportunities will come. I don't think that they're not going to force them. But here we go. Herbert back to throw. He's going to toss this thing right side. Was that no, incomplete, dude? Couldn't hold it in. But I think he's going to be a dude. But they got to get him the ball more. But like I say, I don't think they're not the type of team that are going to force it to someone. But I think you got to try to get him downfield a little bit. Him and Christian Watson to both have speed. I feel like you could do some stuff there. All right, here we go. Second down and 10. 16 seconds to go in the second quarter. Herbert's going to be shotgun, man to his left. All right, he's at the 15.5-yard line. They got to get points in this right here. Herbert back to throw. Oh, that's going to be completed. Touchdown for the Los Angeles Chargers. Nice little post right here. And that was 15. That was 15 for Ivan over here. Yeah, it starts with me. Yeah. It does. So, like, I get all the, people trash him at LaFleur. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, he definitely has to improve, dude. Some game management, some, play calling. I don't like all this underneath stuff, but I think that's what defenses are trying to force our offense to do. But we gotta figure it out. Here we go. Here comes the extra point. 11-3 ball game, and now it goes to 12-3. 12 seconds to go before half over here. And now there you go. 9-point lead. 12-3. Check this replay over here. I don't know if Ivan's in here anymore, but his guy just got a touchdown. He was saying the whole first half, all his comments, throw it to 15. There you go. 15 gets a touchdown right there. So there you go. That was a good play, though, right there. And now we got a 12-3 ball game. Steelers, dude, they got fight. Are they going to come back in the second half and make this a ball game? Because right now, dude, hasn't been all that exciting. There's that touchdown right there, but that's about the length of it right there. Who will be the Packers' offense and defensive players of the game on Monday? Let's say Jordan Love on offense. I feel like the passing game has to really get after it. So Jordan Love and defense, I could see Micah Parsons, because Micah Parsons does not like the Philadelphia Eagles. Micah Parsons grew up a Cowboys fan. So his hatred for the Eagles, I mean, you can I never obviously heard him really talk about it too much, but his brother, I follow his brother on Twitter, and he does not seem to like the Eagles at all. So I assume it's probably similar for both of them. Growing up Cowboys fans, they don't like the Eagles. So maybe he'll want to ball out against them. Throw it to 14. All right. So yeah, he's like, this might work. Let me just throw mine in there right there. Why am I hearing crazy weather for tomorrow's game? The pack is built for that. Not so sure about Eagles. I mean, Eagles kind of live in a cold spot too. Yeah, I hear that there possibly could be some snow. It's going to be a little bit chilly. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. I think both these teams can kind of handle it. I don't think weather will be a big thing. But, if it is windy and it's kind of the ball is slick, you never know. It doesn't matter how much you're ready for it. Both teams could have some problems over here. But 11 seconds, Rodgers, shotgun, empty backfield. He's looking to throw. He's dancing around trying to just heave this thing. And he's going to get it downfield. Does he? Almost thrown another interception. That's going to be incomplete, though. And I think they're going to halftime. But there's 1 second technically on the clock yet, it shows. Musgrave balls over 2 tutties. I could see it because this is his time. They got 5 seconds back in his clock here. But I can see it because Musgrave, like, he's got to feel like this is my opportunity, because he was supposed to be the guy. And then injury from his injury gave Kraft an opening to kind of do what he does. And Kraft took and ran with it. So now Kraft is out. He's got to feel like this is my time to get some targets to get involved in the game more. And, run with it. And I think he's got the ability. Rodgers going to be quick pass. That's going to be incomplete, bobbled in the air. And 1 second on the clock yet. Matt, do you go live every Sunday night game with commentary? I go live. Usually we'll pick it if the Packers don't play on Sunday. Otherwise, it's all the Packer games unless I go to the game, which I haven't really been doing this year. But yeah, and then usually I'll pick a game or two on Sunday. Lately, it's been one game. But then we do Monday Night Football. We do Thursday Night Football. If football's being played, I might be over here. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, Rick.
But next Sunday, we will not be on because Matt will be in New York. So
yeah, I'm going to the Giants game, so I won't be live streaming. But I won't be doing much live streams during that week because I'll be gone. So there you go. Stacy, I live 45 minutes from Philly. Weather in Philly couldn't compare to your coldness out there. Oh, all right. I thought it was kind of basically the same. I've never been there. But I don't think it's going to be a problem too much. Like, because, it's not like severe. Could be some fumbles, though. Could be some situations. Could be some passing games. Like they can say, the wind is brutal. If it's going to be windy. I don't know if it is. It has been windy lately, though. So we're going to find out here. Aaron says Rodgers always seemed to struggle with Chargers over the years. The thing with Rodgers is sometimes if you can get them rattled, like they kind of have them right now, Sometimes it does. He makes doesn't do as well. But we're gonna have a pass over here, right side by the Steelers, and they're just gonna run out of bounds, and that's the end of that. And that's gonna be halftime over here. You know what I mean? Here comes Philly boy, flying in. Oh, is he gonna make it? Oh no! So here we go. I'm trying to see if I missed any chat over here. I don't think I did. But I appreciate y'all watching with me. We have 425 folks watching live right now. We're going to walk away here for halftime. I shall return momentarily. Appreciate y'all watching. Go Pack, go. And, this game's kind of weird.
Nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Nicolet Law is a team that everyone trusts when everything is on the line because we have the resources, we have the expertise, and we care. You're fighting against large corporations, large insurance companies. If it was up to them, they would give our clients zero. And so what we do, and what I do personally, is fight to make sure that doesn't happen. We care about them and their family. It's not just about the legal services and legal representation, but it's about the person. Here at Nicolet Law, we are in your community and we're here to serve you.
All right, here we go. It's funny, I was paused because I'm watching this Kwik Trip commercial on TV, and it's with Matt LaFleur, and that's the same one that we use. But here we go. All right, so Philly Boy says, Stacy lived 15 minutes outside of Phoenix 3 weeks ago. I don't know what we're talking about right over here. Is Vinny going to throw up some Matt Ramage sightings while you're gone? I actually might jump on a live stream at some point while I'm down in New York. I don't know when. I really can't schedule it because, see how things are going or whatever. But I will be trying. Maybe, even some pregame stuff. Because I think I can connect to this right from my phone. Even like our guest. And then we could do some stuff. Probably pretty short, though. But we might check it out. So, yeah. So, I leave Thursday morning, and I won't be back. I won't be doing no live streams. Because I'm going to be there for a few days. You know what I mean? We're going to be hanging out, dude. I'm going to go see all the things that people see in New York. But all right, so hit me up in the chat. Let's talk about some Green Bay Packers. What do the Packers have to do to win on Monday Night Football? We got some time. We're still at halftime over here. So hammer the chat. What are you thinking? Give me some predictions. What do you think Josh Jacobs does? What do you think Jordan Love's stat line's going to be? How many touchdowns? What are we thinking? Can they slow down the this Eagles offense? Can they shut down a tush push? And then when the tush push happens, how much attention will be on it? Because like all the Eagles fans, like on Twitter and whatnot, that's all they're talking about is tush push. Like, I hope they come out in the first play and they do a tush push because the Packers tried to get it bad. I'm like, yeah, I do too. I hope they do that too. I would love them to go for 1 yard on first down to open the game. That'd be all right. You know what I mean? I don't understand why they think of I don't know. But Vinny, what's up with you, dude? What's up with you? Let's talk about the Green Packers. What are you thinking? You got any score predictions? What's your thoughts on the game tomorrow night?
I think it's going to be close, but I think I just have this gut feeling that the Packers are going to start out strong tomorrow. I think they got something to prove. At least I'm hoping they start out strong. If they don't, they're going to have a strong second half.
You think they have a scoring drive, their first offensive possession? Do you think that they score a touchdown?
Yes. Yeah, I definitely think so. I think they definitely are going to have to prove something tomorrow. So they're going to be out to prove that last week was, like I said, they had egg on their face last week.
Yeah.
And
they got to start fast. They definitely have to do that. They can't like wait around for the halftime and like, you know, make adjustments or whatever they're doing. They have to come out swinging. You're playing the Eagles. You're playing a good team, a playoff team. They're in the Super Bowl. So like you have to come out swinging. You can't have this like starting slow doing first few drives or, you know, for nothing. So
they always play better against really good teams too.
Yeah, it's like they play up. It's like they're like, they get dialed in when they're playing like slouches. Like, I don't know. I don't think that there's anything to that. Like, I don't think that they're practicing different. I don't think that they're like trying less. They just, I don't know what happens, but they just suck sometimes when they're playing trash teams. But they're playing a good team. Monday Night Football, all eyes on you. You know what I mean? I think they're going to be fired up, and that's kind of what I think Rich Bisaccia would. One of his quotes for the week was like, I'm banking on our guys being fired up after last week's performance. Like, dude, you know what I mean? Like, I like that, but also, like, hopefully you fix some stuff. You know what I mean? First to 21 wins, says Philly Boys. So I like that. But, yeah, we're going to find out. You know what I mean?
I think Parsons is going to have a big game, too, because I don't think he liked the fact he didn't have any pressures and everything this last game.
Oh, yeah.
Especially against Carolina. You know?
Yeah, and also he doesn't like the Eagles. Like, they grew up Cowboys fans. That's why like his brother on Twitter is always talking about it. Like it was like a dream for him to play for the Cowboys because they were Cowboy fans. So they don't like the Eagles. That's already born into him. You know what I mean? So hopefully he's fired up and he gets after it. Like you said, and last week, you know, everyone's talking about, he didn't get this, didn't get that. So I think he's going to come to play. I think this whole defense is going to come to play. Like, they have to rise up, and they kind of know. They kind of see. I feel like the defense feels like the offense always isn't getting after it. So they have to take that all on themselves and say, hey, we're gonna keep us in these games. We're gonna ball out. So hopefully the offense picks it up. The passing games start throwing the ball actually down the field. You know, that away. That's the way of the end zone. Like all these side passes and all this underneath and all these motions and trying to be fancy. Like just play football. I'm not saying they have to cut it all out. But they have to be pushing the ball down the field. Get some rhythm going on offense. And they actually did in certain times. Just in the red zone, they made mistakes. So
I agree. Pound the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when you get in the red zone, don't make stupid mistakes. They got to cut off all these false starts and all this stupid foolishness, killing drives and setting you back. So they need to figure that out a little bit. You know what I mean? So I'm talking about Paul Tagliabue. He was awesome. The NFL flourished while he was there. Those were good years for the NFL, I feel like. So shout out to him. Stacey said, I thought those Lions trolls would be on the feed in full force after today's game. You know what I mean? You would think so, but they ain't here. They ain't here. They got better stuff to do, I guess. You know what I mean? Like Matt, I'm always optimistic. Go Pack, go. You know what I mean? I'm usually a pretty optimistic fella, and I just think that the way the Packers are built, they're always in contention. They're always in a situation where like they can win. Like I don't think that there's any team that they have no chance with. But also sometimes they come out flat and they play like trash. But I don't expect that to happen on Monday night. I don't expect that to happen. I think they're gonna come out here swinging. No punts the last game. You know what I mean? That's a weird thing. Yeah, they're talking about Paul Tagliabue over here. I don't know if I'm saying his last name right. I feel like I'm not. But yeah,
you got it right, Tagliabue. Yep.
Yeah, he was. I think because I said it too many times and it sounds weird then. in your head. But he was great for the game. He was great for the Packers. Like I mentioned earlier, like when he got his like Hall of Fame thing, he wanted it to be acknowledged at Lambeau Field Packers Bears game. Like he respected the Packers. He was all about it. He was part of that when they had that stock sale in '97. He was the one that kind of helped them manage that and stuff. So he did some good things for the Packers. He helped the Packers out, and he was great for the league. You know, the '90s, the NFL was thriving. You know what I mean? They didn't have rule changes like every other week. It feels like, or like every other season. Like I feel like the NFL now, like they're so willy-nilly to change the rules. Like they'll add this this weird rule. Sometimes they'll add a rule like, oh no, we're gonna enforcing it now. Then they'll do it, and then it'll be like trash like the first half of the season. Then it just slowly fades away, and like, oh yeah, bad move on our part. Like I think that was that rule when they're. Oh, he was a rough in the passer, but they went crazy with that year. Claiming after got like 97 of them. but yeah, there we go. We have still a commercial over here. Halftime is fun. So what's up, Vinny? Are you eating? What are you eating?
I'm having a beef bite. I like a beef.
He's over here. He's over here snacking.
Hey, it's halftime. Come on.
I get hungry. I can't snack.
I try to sneak it in whenever I can, you know?
So what do you think about this game? 12-3 ball game, real barn burner, you know what I mean? Chargers up. You think the Steelers have a chance? You think the Steelers can come back in the second half and get crazy with it?
I don't know. Rodgers looks really frustrated, and when he's frustrated, his game is off.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah. I mean, yeah, usually like if they can get under his skin a little bit, I'm not saying like it always is, because that people could probably pull up stuff like, well, in this game he did this and that because Rodgers a freak, but he doesn't look happy. He doesn't look like
And
like
he's not getting help. A lot of his guys are dropping passes. And
yeah,
he
missed some too. He had some overthrows. So yeah, let's get to some chat over here. Oh yeah, Philly Boy says no body weight, no hip drop, no props. Yeah, it was like they have weird rules the NFL comes out with these days. When the Pack wins tomorrow, you need a new shirt with an X through Monday, and then Victory Tuesday. Oh yeah, right. But the Packers don't play a lot of Monday night, so I don't know if people really want to buy it. I mean, they do, but you can only wear it like once a year. But maybe, you know what I mean? You'd be ready though on those Victory Tuesdays.
It would be like an event, you know.
No.
The one time you pull it out of the closet.
You know, we were like, whoa. That's a good idea.
You just open up that closet, you know, and it's the one and only time you pull it out, and see you pull it out, and there it is, you know,
lit up. All right, there you go. I think they're coming back from halftime pretty soon here, though. Snoop Dogg. Yeah, Rodgers really not having a good game. He made that drop ball with the safety, kind of jumped back on top of it, but he had some overthrows, had an interception. He's not having a good football game, but if anyone can turn it around, it missed to Aaron Rodgers. So maybe at halftime he gave him a little speech. You know what I mean? This is a big game for them. Like where they are.
Did you say Snoop is here?
Snoop is there, dude.
Oh no, loud!
Oh yeah. I thought Snoop was there, but he's here attacking me.
Look out! Look out!
There we go. We have a Snoop Dogg sighting.
All right, for your halftime entertainment is over.
Yeah. 4 touchdown catches in the last 6 games. That's pretty good for McConkey. That road is kind of curved. They're showing there. You know what I mean? But here we go. We're gonna have the kickoff coming up over here. Good, because I was getting sick of talking. Here comes the kickoff. It's going to be about the 8-yard line. He's going to return this pass at 20, 25, 30. If he can bust this thing, he cannot. 32-yard line. I thought he had room if he'd have bounced it left side.
I always wondered what it would be like being one of Harbaugh's kids, and you like broke a lamp. And the look on his face when he goes, "Did you break a lamp?" Look at. Tell me you wouldn't be like scared of that as a kid.
I think like any coach. Can you imagine being like Belichick's kid?
Oh dear God!
Like Bill Parcells back in the day. They just run away.
And they have a stepmom that's like 5 years older than you. Yeah.
We have duct tape. We're Packers fans. X out Monday for Tuesday. You know what I mean? Get a little piece of paper. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got flags everywhere. False start on the offense. See, this is not how you want to start the second half right here. Here we go. Let's start.
There goes that microwave again.
Unreal. Get me hungry. Like, ooh, what's in it? First down and 15 over here. Herbert's going to be shotgun. He's got a man to his right now. They got a man in motion. Can they do something here? They got the lead, you know what I mean? If they want to keep it, they got to keep her moving over here. Now we're going to have a quick pass left side. I thought there was going to be a penalty, and there is. I think he jumped. But that ball was tipped in the air. But I think someone jumped on the Steelers. Offsides on the Steelers. Dude, I've seen that, dude. I have a good eye for that type of thing, you know what I mean? Number 56, 5-yard penalty. Just squeeze. Collinsworth's goofy, dude. Here we go. First down and 10. 14:43 to go in the third quarter. Herbert's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. They're going to try to run this thing right here in first and 10. And there it is, up the middle, and nothing there, dude. About 2 yards. That's all you're going to get on that thing. Dig the hat. Thank you. Thank you very much. I got this at Packers Pro Shop. This is like one of the hats that, like, usually, because I'm a hat guy, I wear a hat everywhere. But usually, you know, hats get lost, they get messed up or whatever, they get dirty or whatever. This hat has, like, been through everything, and it just, like, stays good. So I'm still rocking this thing. At some point, it'll be gone. It'll get retired. But here we go. Second down and 8. Herbert's in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They are at just shy of the 35-yard line. He's back to throw. He's looking right. Oh, he's knocked out of the air. Look at his offensive lineman jumps on the ball. No one's even going for it. That was incomplete. He's just like jumped on it like he was jumping on a grenade. Third down and 8. Here we go. You know what I mean? Got that good eye, baby. Yeah, we haven't seen TJ Watt over here. Oh, yeah, he saw him right there. He knocked that thing out of the sky. He's such a baller. All right, here we go. Third down and 8. Herbert's going to be shotgun, empty backfield. A lot of pass catchers out there. He's back to throw. He got too much time. That's complete. That's going to be a first down. Close to the 50-yard line, past the 45, and that's to Keenan Allen.
That boy is good.
You know what I mean? FYI, your plane will be leaving on time. Government shutdown is over. There you go. I didn't even notice that you said that. That's awesome.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Here we go. First down and 10. It's going to be a run up the middle and nothing there for Los Angeles. I keep thinking San Diego.
Boom. Simon's back.
That loss last week was real killer to the Panthers at Lambeau, and today Carolina loses at home to the Saints. Dude, it's like the NFL is weird. How teams can lose to a certain team this week, then they beat other teams, and like it just like it's you can't figure it out. It's second down and 10 here. Herbert's going to be shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're near midfield. They got a man in motion over here. Can they get something going? He's got time. He throws it downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Would have been a first down, dude. In and out of his hands, or maybe not. The defender's freaking out. Maybe he knocked that thing down.
No, he just realized he could have saved money by switching his insurance. That's why he's upset.
Yeah. Someone just told him about Progressive. Or the little, or the one with the little lizard, dude. But, yeah, dude, I don't know. It seemed like he should have had that. Here we go, third down and 10. We have ourselves Justin Herbert's in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're at the 47-yard line. He's back to throw. The pocket's going to be collapsed, and he goes down for a sack. He's trying to roll it right side, dude.
Nothing.
Nothing, dude. Goes down. That's 4th down, and Steelers defense do they thing. Yo, I'm late. Yeah, does Rodgers suck tonight? Kinda. He's not having a good game. He's not doing good. He fumbled the ball, kind of jumped on top of it in the end zone for a safety. He threw an interception, had some overthrows, but we're going to find out. Second half right here, you know what I mean? It's his time to shine. But right now they're going to get a punt, so we're going to see what Rodgers and that Steelers offense comes out with. Let's see if we have a return. I think he fair caught this thing about the 8-yard line.
I didn't hear no bell.
You know what I mean? They ain't giving up. Here we go. Yeah, no beer will hang right here. But they're going to commercial. Hammer the chat, you know what I mean? What you want to talk about the Packers? You want to talk about Monday Night Football? Talk about this game? What you want to talk about, you know what I mean? Vinny, you eating? What are you doing?
No, I'm sitting here, but I have been munching on pretzel sticks this time. Yes.
Pretzel sticks, dude. All right, so, yeah. You know what I mean? We already talked about the game. Yeah, I don't know. What do you got going on?
Not too much. Actually, I've been feeling kind of vulnerable, like I shouldn't be alone, like I should be talking with someone, and you know, maybe self-aware of existence, and yeah,
There we are.
feeling like, you know, you need a friend, and yeah.
There you go, and that's why we're here. You know what I mean?
That was deep. I know, that was like real deep, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You know what I mean? But
That's the last time you'll slap your willy around.
yeah, show some graphics. What we got going on in the graphics department? Some stuff you haven't used in a while since we're at commercial over here.
Let's see, what do I have? Well, let's see. Well, we used Vader the other night. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Adam Sandler hasn't beaten you up yet.
Oh yeah, Adam Sandler. I don't know. That one looks weird.
Yeah, it does. Oh, we haven't done this yet tonight. Hang on.
What do you got?
Because we should do this, okay? We should. Ready?
What do you got?
The Bears still
All right.
suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
That bear be getting after it, dude. I got more room to do it.
Yes, the Bears still suck.
There we go. See?
I got more room. I have more room back here for activities now.
You can do aerobics and everything. Yeah, you got it made now.
Absolutely, we are here for you, Vinny. You know what I mean?
Oh no. I was just joking. I was trying to be goofy. No, actually, you know, it's kind of nice to be here. One thing, actually, to bring a little bit of a downer though, I did have an uncle that passed away last week. So yeah, and he was older and stuff like that, but he was a great guy, a veteran too. In fact, let me bring this up again, real quick. Thank you to all the veterans with Veterans Day coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you to all the veterans out there.
Yeah. So, but no, you guys have been therapeutic for me. You guys keep my mind off of everything too. So thank you for that.
Yeah, shout out to your uncle, dude.
Yeah, he was a tremendous guy, a Navy guy, outstanding, great guy.
Yeah, we've talked about him before off stream. You told me all about him. You know, shout out to him. Sounds like an absolute legend. Here we go, back to the game. Aaron Rodgers. He's going to toss this thing right side. He jumped over a human, and that's going to be first down off the right sideline over here, dude. What a play. We got a quick comment right here. Let's talk about how strong this Packers team is and how they're going to bring Lombardi back home. Absolutely. They're going to. It's, you know, even in 2010, when that Super Bowl, no one halfway through the season were yelling about the Super Bowl. So just see what happens. I think that the Packers team is good enough. They got stuff to clean up. They got to clean up the penalties. They have to start making some better decisions. But that team can be the team. Here we go, 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers is going to be under center at the 22-yard line. He's got a man in the backfield. Can they get some going here? They're going to run this thing. Hands it off up the middle. And he's going to get a decent chunk here, probably about 7-8 yards on that. I think they should have kept Harvest as the kicker, because I think that was the best option. The special teams coach really needs to evaluate how he looks at players, and he's making the kicks. Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of have that same opinion. I just don't know. Like, I just have to imagine that they see something in practice or whatever, that why they're making these decisions. But yeah, because a lot of people think that. We have an injury over here, 2nd and 5. But yeah, I mean, you're not alone there. You know what I mean? Stacy says, my condolences to you and your family. May he rest in eternal peace. There you go, Stacy. That's nice. Absolutely. You know what I mean? I'm so ready for the game tomorrow. Tired of people talking about the tush push. That's all they talk about, especially like on Twitter. All these Eagles fans are all fired up because the Packers are the one that tried to. They're like so mad about it. It's like, calm down, dude. What would you say criticize to Matt LaFleur? Real talk. I would say his play calling. I like it overall, not lately as much, but like I don't like all the gadgety type of stuff running around in the backfield, like these like wide receiver screens and all these like behind the line of scrimmage type of throws. I'd like to see him push it downfield a little bit, and even like his clock management a little bit lately, not good. You know what I mean? But I think just the play calling and the situational stuff. He needs to fix, dude. He needs to, and I think he can. But I think sometimes he's like playing Madden drunk. You know what I mean? Like you ever been drinking, playing Madden? You start calling wild plays and like just doing stuff that like not what your game plan is. I feel like that's what he does sometimes. Here we go, 2nd and 5. Rodgers in shotgun. He's got a man to his right there at the 27-yard line. He's gonna hand this. No, he's gonna hand it off. He's gonna run this thing. He's trying to bounce it left a little bit toward the 30-yard line. It's gonna be 3rd down and about 2.
No, you're right about LaFleur. It's like, yeah, playing Madden with a guy that you know is always going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, he just does like weird stuff.
Yeah, you know what he's going to do. Yeah.
Eagles fans saying they should start the game with a tush push, or if they score to a tush push celebration, I'm over it. Yeah, it's like who cares? I would love them to go for a tush push on 1st down. That'd be awesome. Here we go. Dark Arch Poker, $10 beer money. The Bears still suck. Absolutely. You were awesome. Here we go. 9:40 to go. They're going to break this huddle over here. I appreciate you. Dark Art Poker. That's absolutely fantastic. I will use that to good use. I mean,
the Bears still suck. The Bears
they're down in 2.
Suck. The Bears still suck.
Oh, we have a timeout.
Still suck. They really suck. Yes, the Bears still suck.
All right, here we go. 30-second timeout over here. I do appreciate that. Now I'm winning a little bit, you know what I mean? Eagles fans are morons. Ivan goes right to the point. I know some Eagles fans. I think they're decent. They're passionate fans, but I think just the Eagles fans on social media, like the loudest ones, are morons. Like they're on like Twitter, but that's I think you could say it about every fan base. There's always gonna be those loud, like annoying ones. I think that's who we all see. But here we go, 9:28 to go. We are in a timeout right here. Like Philly Ball was letting us know. Okay, I think we all thinking the same then. Yeah, I think so. Here we go, 9:28 to go in the 3rd quarter, 3rd down and 2. Rodgers going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw. The pocket's going to collapse, and he's going down for a sack, dude. And the Steelers.
He's on his back.
They got to ask, like, is it the offensive line? Like, what's going on? Are they receivers not getting open? Rodgers not seeing what? But now it's 4th down, and they're walking off. This offense is walking off the field. Couldn't believe that there was a chance the Lions could have lost. Packers lose tomorrow. The Bears would be number 1 in the North. What a crazy world that would be.
No, God!
The NFC North is so crazy because, like, I don't want to start saying what if and this, what if that, but if the Packers don't do well tomorrow, like there's some situations that you don't like. So in NFC North, they have to win to kind of, because there's not a big top to bottom difference. Here comes the return over here. Not a big return. Oh, he gets up and like tried to choke dude out. There's a flag on the play. I don't know. I don't think it had to do with that. I think it's something before that, but maybe.
No, you're definitely right about that, though, Matt. Whether we like it or not, the Bears are creeping up.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That the top to the bottom, I mean, it's Vikings, they're going to do whatever. But there's not a big margin of difference record-wise. So, And let's see what this penalty is here. Block in the back on the return. 10-yard penalty over here. M. Max. That's his name. Rick said Matt LaFleur is terrible at in-game management. That 4th and 8 last week and did not take the points was totally ridiculous. That was probably one of the worst decisions I've seen in a long time by a Packers coach. I thought that was horrible. Like at the time, like as it was happening, I was like, why would you not take the points there? And he was like, after he's like, well, you know what I mean? I probably made a mistake there. Like, yeah, you probably did. But I don't think he does that a lot, going for it on 4th and 8s and like doing crazy like that. But like those moments, like he has to stay dialed in because I feel like sometimes he's getting too crazy. He's like getting outside of what he does. You know what I mean? Shout out. You know what I mean? Shad Ronafa, baby, what's up? Luke said because they play Doge teams from their record last year. Who are we talking about? The Bears? Yeah, because like the Bears won today, but they beat the Giants, and there was a battle that game, and then Dart got hurt. So like I mean they won, and that's all that matters. Like if it's the Packers, I just say, hey, did you win or did you lose? So, but I'm just saying that the Bears' record, like they don't worry me. The Bears don't worry me. But you know, Caleb Williams, like at his best, you know, there's plays that like when you watch Caleb Williams, like all right, he's got some, but can they put it together consistently to you know, keep it going? But and against really really good teams, which I don't think we've really seen them do that yet. So I don't think that the Bears are a team that has me stressing too much. You know what I mean? He really mad at Matt LaFleur. Typed his message in all caps. It's a good measuring stick game for him. Absolutely, this Eagles team is going to be a good. I mean, the Packers have beaten the good teams, so far the hardest teams like on their schedule. So, but yes, they have to continue that.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They agree.
Yes.
Bears did the Pack a favor, beat up the G-men. You know what I mean? But sometimes, you know, it can go the opposite way too, where like now they're fired up or this and that. But the Giants really don't worry me too much. I think the Packers can beat them. But first we gotta go handle the Eagles or whatever. But no matter what happens, I think the Packers could beat the Giants. But I do like watching Dart play. I think he's a fun up and coming quarterback, especially when they get the running back. You know, he got hurt. So, I mean, obviously he won't be back for next week, but hear me out. Steelers winning this game. Just bet $10 to win 67. There you go, dude. Hey, I'm with you on that. I'll even take some of the winnings if you want.
But, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I think the Steelers can still win this game. But I don't know. It just their offensive line, they really don't give you a reason to think that when you're watching this. Like pockets collapsing like crazy. Rodgers not getting rid of the ball. But here we go. Herbert's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. They're going to be in an I formation. And he's looking to throw. Oh, he gets a first down to the 40-yard line, past the 40-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Los Angeles Chargers. 8:28 to go in that third quarter, and the Chargers got something going. If the Chargers get a touchdown right here, you kiss your money goodbye, dude. $10. You know, I think that's a good bet, though. All right, so we got Dart is a gamer. Absolutely he is. He's fun to watch. Yeah, there's 15. Hey, you missed it, Ivan. You stepped away, but he got himself a touchdown over there. You know what I mean? But here we go. We're going to have a run right side for the Chargers. That's going to be a big-time first down on the other side of the 50, and the Chargers got sound rolling here. Bears fans, next week when we win, they only beat the Giants because Dart is injured. Well, the Bears survived the Giants because he was injured. Yeah, I don't know how bad that injury is. If it's gonna be long term or not. Hopefully not. But yeah. So we have an injury over here for the Steelers. First down and 10. 7:50 to go in the third quarter. Watch Tomlin smell a fire. I know you meant he said Tomlinson, but you meant Tomlin. That's what he does too. He comes out there, he's like whenever Tomlin's like on the sideline. Or he's walking. They like to show him walking. But if he's standing there, he's just scanning. But here we go, first down and 10. I don't know, he's walking off the field, so is that Porter? Yeah, that's Porter. That's Joey Porter. So that's not good for the Steelers. Good player. But he's walking off, so we'll see what that is. .740 to go in the third quarter. It's first down and 10. Herbert's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Now he puts him in motion a little bit. I don't know what he was doing. Now he's back. Now he's got another man in motion. He's going to hand this thing off up the middle, and he's got room, dude. And the Steelers' defense interior is just not having at it. And that's going to be an 8-yard run right there. Walking or crop dust. Dude, I crop dust all the time, dude. I think at my job it's loud, so you can just let them roll. No one's going to know. Then everyone just stands around looking at each other. Second down and 2. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. He's going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. Are they going to try to run this in? They are. Running it left side. Oh, the Steelers blow it up.
Boom. He's on his back.
I feel like the Chargers are doing better when they just run straight up the middle. When they kind of try to go stretch that thing, Steelers are right there and they chewed that thing up, man. I think you just got to go straight up the middle. That's my expert analyst. You know what I mean? I really figured it out. I should probably...
Well, this is great. We're getting the inside scoop here, fellas.
I should probably be on a team helping them win games because like they just don't see it. But here we go. Third down and 4. Herbert's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's back to throw. Oh, that gets knocked out of the sky. And the Steelers' defense, and it's going to be 4th down and 4, dude. You would do an excellent job commentating. Yeah, you know. Maybe someday, dude. Probably not, but how's it look in Wisconsin, Matt? We getting snow game or just a cold game? I think it's going to be just a cold game. We're going to have a punt over here. But let me go ahead and just check the weather app. I can tell you guys, but it's saying for tomorrow. But we're going to have a field goal, actually. 59-yard field goal attempt. And that's going to be up, and that's going to be true, and that's going to be good. I don't know why I said it that way. Let me see. So tomorrow, oh, you son of a. 7 p.m. it says 32 degrees in Green Bay. It doesn't show any snow. So 5 p.m., 35, 34, 32, you know, the temperature drops, but it's not showing any snow. According to the app, you know, the apps ain't always accurate, but sometimes it'll say it's not snowing. Look outside, I'm like, you know what I mean? I think you might be wrong on that one. But yeah, we're going to step away here. I'm going to refill over here, and I will be right back after these messages. You know what I mean? Philly boy says fart smeller. We'll be right back.
What are you drawing?
I draw me walking a dog if I had a dog.
Where's my donut?
I have no idea.
I like your drawings.
Thank you.
All righty, we are back. 455 folks watching live across all the places. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Shadrow95 says you'll be doing commentating for a lot of us tomorrow that don't get ESPN now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I got a trial. If that ran out, I'll get a different one. But yeah, I'll definitely watch it. I think local, you can still get it. I'm not sure, but I'll definitely have it no matter what I gotta do. But yeah, so come hang out tomorrow night, Monday night foosball watch party. And they're what are they looking at? This field goal? They're happy about that. Matt, first time I've seen your live streams, and you are very entertaining. You do a great job. I appreciate that, Rick. It means a lot over here. We have a kick return over here to about the 34-yard line. I appreciate that, though. It means a lot. People actually think the Green Bay doesn't win tomorrow's season history. Yeah, okay. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think the Packers win it. We have a flag over here.
No.
So holding on the return team. 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. And we have, first of all, we gotta back that thing up, you know what I mean? He says, why can't I hear you? Turn your volume up, dude. Turn your volume up. Turn the volume up. What's up, Frosty the Snowman? Frosty is in the building, now it's getting that time of the year. That temperature's getting right. Hopefully Frosty can hear me now. He said, be right back. He's got to figure it out. Turn on the captions, you know what I mean? First down and 10. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers. He's looking. I don't know if he sees the pressure. He throws it to the dirt.
See what I mean? He's frustrated and he's not going to play good. You see what I mean?
Yeah, they're not, dude. This offense is just totally out of whack. Look at it. Through week 9, 25.3 points a game. Tonight they have 3. 288 yards a game. Today it's 104. So this Steelers offense is just not doing what they normally do. Rodgers touchdown pass on this drive. Book it. All right, let's lock it in. It's confirmed. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Rodgers going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They're at the 18-yard line. Now he's to his right. Rodgers. Oh, he's going to pitch this thing right side. He cuts it back. He's trying to make something happen. Nothing's happening, though. It's about a yard gain, dude. Rodgers just watches like that was a stupid play call. There it is. So now we got Frosty the Snowman in the building. Hit him with that air horn so we, make sure you can hear everything right. Here we go. Rodgers spikes it. Look 5. Yeah, that was the last one. 3rd down and 8 over here. 3rd down and 8. Rodgers in shotgun. He's got a man to his right there. Just shy of the 20-yard line. And now they're jumping in here. The refs play stoppage. That's a timeout over here by the Chargers. Check out the old podcast, The Matt Ramage Show, everywhere that you listen to podcasts. So check it out. Apple, Spotify, all the places. Download it, subscribe to it, follow it, whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what, Rodgers is not happy right now. Philly Boy says, book it. How about a first? Yeah, not looking good here. Not looking good here for the Steelers. They're not playing typical Steelers football offensively. They're all hugging it up before the game, but not anymore. That's funny. Here we go. 3rd down and 8. Aaron Rodgers going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Again, almost at the 20-yard line. Let's see if they can move the chains at all. Rodgers back to throw. He's got time. Tosses this thing incomplete, dude. And I didn't see any Steeler there.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
And Rodgers is giving him one of these. He wants a penalty. And Rodgers is out of it, dude. This game's a wrap, dude.
No.
Just the way he's like, his body language is just like, he's like, nothing's going to go right. You know what I mean? I don't know. And maybe he's right, because actually that should have been a penalty. I think DK Metcalf. He kind of got knocked down while the ball was in the air. But here we go with the punt team, 4th and 8. They're kicking this thing from the 10-yard line. And they're going to be fair catching it about closer to 40. There we go. I need DK and number 8 to wake up. This Rodgers we're watching seems like a Bears quarterback playing. Yeah, he looks very frustrated. He seems like, I don't know, his body language is not, he's not happy. But I think a lot of things are going wrong, but obviously he's not playing well either. But like DK Metcalf was kind of knocked off his feet on that one. I think that's what he wanted. He wanted a flag for that. But they have a lot of mistakes, but some of them are him. So I think Rodgers needs, they need someone to like step up and like, give one of those speeches. You know what I mean? Like, you guys want to go out like this, or you want to go out there and kick them in the air? You know what I mean? They get someone needs to inspire his troops. You know what I mean? So far, I don't know who that is because they ain't happening. You know what I mean? Go out there and get them, boys. But they need some of that. But you think that they would have had it at halftime, but it wasn't the case, I guess. MVS will be in that huddle by next game. He plays for the Steelers now, right? Yeah, I think that's what people were saying last time. That looked pretty good. That Chili's, dude, they got a good burger over there at Chili's. Watching that commercial, that's a good burger right there, boy. Rodgers looks more constipated than Prime Cutler. Good call, Shadrow95. You know what I mean? He does. He doesn't look happy, and I don't know. I feel like when the quarterback, and I get it, like being frustrated and whatnot, but I feel like the quarterback has to be that guy that kind of like stays even keel. And I think normally he does. But I think he's just overly frustrated. It's 15-3. No one's, I won't say no one's anything, but I don't think people are getting open. His offensive line really isn't blocking well for him. He's not throwing the ball particularly well. But could be the other things are the reasons for that. Maybe in his head for sure. Steelers have so many vet players. It's probably hard to fire them up since they all know that needs to be done. They just can't get it to happen. I think that's what it is. They feel like they know what they want to do, but they're just not getting it done. The offensive line isn't getting it done. I feel like no one's really getting it done. So they're going to check this replay here. Let's see about this penalty, which it wasn't called. I think that should be illegal contact. First down and 10. They're going to have a run over here by the Chargers, and the Chargers are going to do they just keep doing what they've been doing. They're going to win this game pretty easily. Everyone's picks are going to be wrong. No, not everyone's. Maybe Rodgers just needs Vinny to do his job. Super Mac flex. Why is he calling you all like that?
You get nothing.
See, that's not how you ask for stuff. You know what I mean? First of all. All right, big time run over here. Wilson looked like today. Rodgers no different. Probably time for the younger boys. All right, we're gonna have a run over here. I missed that play, but it's third down. 4:25 to go in the third quarter. Dude, I think that's just what it is, like in the NFL, especially this year, more years than, more than other years. But like, it just seems like people have off days. Like good teams are, losing to bad teams, and bad teams, obviously are beating good teams. And people just like look at just today alone. The Bears won. Third down and 6. Here we go. Herbert. He's going to be running with this thing. That's a first down. He's past the 50, gone to about the 45-yard line. 44 he goes down to. 3:50 to go in the third quarter. Look at Rodgers. He's on the bench. He does not look happy, dude. Looks like someone waiting on a bus. You know what I mean? Just his facial expression. Like, is they here yet? You know what I mean? I got stuff to do. Sick Farley photo. The GOAT. Absolutely, dude. Chris Farley, dude. The absolute funniest human. The number one person to come out of Wisconsin. He is the absolute GOAT of everything. First down and 10. Here we go. Herbert's going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to try to run it up the middle. That's going to be about 3 yards, dude. And there is a flag on the play. Phillip Rivers couldn't run like that. Used all his energy on 10 kids. All right, so there you go. Holding. And they're going to back that thing up a little bit. 3:15 to go in the third quarter. Yeah, I mean, I was saying this whole game, I think the Steelers will win this thing, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore. But it's 1st and 20, so they need a really big spark if the Steelers are going to win this thing. They need something like a defensive play right here, maybe even a defensive touchdown. 1st and 20. Herbert's going to be into center. He's looking to throw. Tosses this thing on a little screen, and he's got some blockers, not enough. He's going to get on the other side of the 50, get some of those yards back from that penalty, and that's going to be 2nd down. So what's this, about 2nd and 10 or so? Yeah, you know what I mean? That was a big fella right there. You see that man running at you, you might start making business decisions. Like, how sore do you want to be tomorrow? You try to get in front of that. That's why even when he took him down, he took his legs down. He was like, ain't nobody trying to step in front of that man. 2nd and 13. Here we go. Herbert's going to be shotgun. They're at the 48-yard line just about. He's got a man to his left. He's looking right the whole time, so I would assume it's throwing it up there. All right, he's back to throw. And now he's dancing around. He goes down for the sack. It looked like he was looking right. He wants a penalty for like a horse collar. Just shut up. I just like whenever quarterbacks jump up looking for penalties, I don't know. I think it's a bad look. Might have been, though. They kind of pulled him down by his jersey. Who cares, though? Who cares? Yeah, he was big time mad. I get it, because that's the way the NFL is now. You yell at the refs and, try to get some calls. But, like, dude, I don't know. I think it's a bad look. And, Packer players do it, too. Everyone does it. It's part of the game. But sometimes I just think it's a bad look. 3rd and 14. Here we go. Herbert's back to throw. Quick pass. That's going to be completed on the other side of the 40. He's going to get near the 1st down, but it's not going to be it. But they're in, let's see where they are on the field here. Harbaugh's got some decision-making time right here, boy. 4th down. Yeah, and they're going to be kicking this thing. I wasn't sure exactly where they were on the field. I yell at Ivan and still got no now calls. What's going on there, Philly boy? All right, let's get to this field goal, then we'll get to the more chat over here. 55-yard field goal attempt over here. And that ball's going to be up, and it's going left, and it's no good. He misses it. Rick says, Matt, are you live streaming commentary on the Green Bay game tomorrow? I didn't catch if said you were or not. Yes, I absolutely am. I'll be here Monday Night Football doing the commentating thing, play-by-play, and, reaction and all that. The Packer games are a lot more different vibe. They're a lot more, Packer games are just different. I care more, and the different graphics. Like we do a whole thing for the Packers. So I'll definitely come hang out. Monday Night Football. Yes. It's fun.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean? All right, here we go. We are at commercial, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? I might use the bathroom. I'm going to do that. Hey, we'll be right back after these messages.
Get him out of there, will you?
When a potential client would say, why Nicolet Law? It's the people here. The cases are personal to us because we know they're personal to the client. Here at Nicolet Law, we are in your community and we're here to serve you.
All right, we are back. 15-3 ball game. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. On a single doink over here in this field goal. I appreciate that, Rick. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Rick over here. Let's give Rick a round of applause over here. I appreciate it, Rick. I appreciate you being part of the crew over here. Packer games are always the most fun for watch parties. My first one ever, the Packers lost like 30-0 to the Saints. Week 1, whatever year that was the very first time I did a watch party. That was a brutal game. Never forget it. First down and 10. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers going to be under center at the 45-yard line. He's going to pitch this thing. They're going to try to run it right up the middle, and he's got some room. And now that's going to be a first down, about a 12-yard run by the Steelers over here. I mean, they're not out of this thing. We're like, they're still in the third quarter. I mean, they're coming to an end over here. But if they get something going right here, it's 15-3. But their offense really isn't giving you any reason to think they're going to kind of turn it on. But here we go. Aaron Rodgers is in chat again. Never count out Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? Here we go. He's back to throw. He's looking left. Middle of the field. That's going to be completed for about 8-yard gain. Just stuck it at him right there on a little slant. Now, if you get Rodgers just to turn it, click it, and his guys step up and they got to get some stuff going. Just a fast passing game going. They can do something. All right, we're at the end of the third quarter over here. And there we go. So they're going to commercial. We're going to hang out right here. You know what I mean? Hammer the chat. What you want to talk about? You know what I mean? A lot of Pittsburgh fans there, they say 50%. But the Packers said that they had extra tickets because of, you're talking about Pittsburgh. But I want to talk about the Eagles. I have no idea how that is. But Steelers fans, they travel crazy well. But talking about like the Packer game, a lot of Eagles fans, I saw a lot of people talking about a lot of Eagles fans at Lambeau. But the Packers, they got a lot of their tickets back because they didn't use them all. So I'm not sure that the Eagles, I think that there'll be a lot of Eagles fans there because I think Eagles travel well. Like Pittsburgh, I think that there's certain teams that are known to travel well. The Packers, obviously, fans travel well. I'm traveling next week over there. You know what I mean? I'll be one of those travelers. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get some chat over here. How fun would it be to watch fourth quarter Rodgers win the game? Dude, absolutely, dude. To watch Rodgers turn it on right here and just go out here and light it up, dude, that would be fantastic to watch. I think we deserve that after watching this game. We've watched them, you know what I mean? It was 15-3. This game hasn't been all that exciting. Let's see some Rodgers, just throw a classic at us right here in the fourth quarter and just zim it. Because I really don't care about either of these teams, like who wins, who loses record-wise, but always rocking with Rodgers. It would be fun to see him light it up. And I do feel like he kind of, they got a little something going there. If that's all it takes. You start to get things start working for you. Next thing you know, you start clicking and pushing it downfield. But we're gonna find out.
I didn't hear no bell.
You know what I mean? Ain't no bell yet, baby. This game ain't over. We have a whole quarter right here. 471 folks watching live across all the places. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. We got 2 people watching on Twitch. 1 person watching on Kick. Shout out to Kick over there. We're on all the places. And obviously X. I think there were a lot of people watch on X. More people than other places, you know what I mean? If they're actually watching, I'm not really sure. But I appreciate everyone who is watching, anyone and everyone. And there we go. What's going on here? All right, so here we go. 15-3 ball game. Look at this, Mr. The mac and cheese man over there. Nicolet Law sign right there. But yeah, as we're at commercial over here, I did switch some stuff up in the background over here. I had a couch back here, now I got a cabinet, so I'm going to add some more stuff. This is just the stuff I had laying around. But we're going to get this spiced up a little bit for you, you know what I mean? Give you something to look at. Here we go, 2nd down and 1. They are back over here. Aaron Rodgers going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. They're going to hand this thing off, try to run this thing up the middle right side. That's going to be enough for a first down. That was 2nd and 1. So they're going to get a new series over here. Matt, what was the hardest loss for you as a Green Bay fan? Mine will always be the 2014 championship at Seattle. Still gives me nightmares. I don't think anything can top that. I think that's the first thing that popped in my head when I started reading that comment. is that Seahawks game. It was like 14 things that had to happen for us to lose that game. Also, 4th down and 26. Speaking of the playing the Eagles back in the day, that one pops into my head. That was horrible. But here we go. Aaron Rodgers going to be under center over here in 1st and 10. He's play action. He's looking to throw. He's going to toss a screen right side. And he escapes. He almost got caught in the backfield. And that's going to be a 1st down inside the 20-yard line. They're inside the 15. And they got something working here now, boys. But that was a great comment right there. But yeah, those are the two that stick in my crawl right out the gate. Thoughts on standing room only at Lambeau for views? That's what I do. I don't buy a standing room only ticket because I know that you can get those. I don't know how you do it. But I just buy the cheapest ticket at Lambeau, and then I just find a spot to stand. And they have platforms up there you can watch from. That's what I do. I think that's the best experience. No, bathroom lines are shorter up there. You get a good view. It's beautiful. But here we go. Aaron Rodgers is going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. They got a man in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to him. He's going to run it up the middle. He's going to get inside the 10-yard line to about the 9. And there we go. 2nd down. That was a nice little play right there. You know what I mean? But yeah, next week I'll be going to watch the Packers play the Giants. I've never been in a different stadium, so that'll be different. I've only been to Lambeau. Never been to any other stadium. So here we go. 2nd and 6. They're at the 10-yard line. I thought they were at the 9, but they marked at the 10. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers is going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. It's 2nd down and 6. Can they get a touchdown right here? He's going to, he faked it like he was going to throw it left. Then everything, the play busted up. He was looking for a screen. He tossed it to dirt. Now he's cussing at people. It's 3rd down and 6. Yeah, he was not happy with that situation at all.
Yeah, he had a little bit of the
yeah, that's
going,
Yeah, that was a DK time. But yeah, this comment right here. And I mean, it wasn't just him. Like, there were so many things that had to go wrong in that game that did. It was horrible. But yeah, when Rodgers gets mad and he's not like for the Packers, it's a little different. Here we go from the 10-yard line. Rodgers going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. It's 3rd down and 6. Rodgers is back to throw. He's got time. The pocket's collapsed, and he overthrows his man. It's going to be incomplete. And Rodgers gets laid out. And that's going to be 4th down and 6. They're obviously going to have to go for it here. Yeah, and absolutely, that's it. Get Rodgers flustered. Blitz him up the middle a lot, get in his head a little bit. He can get kind of thrown off a little bit. Easier said than done. It's 4th down and 6. Now obviously he's older. He's not as mobile in the pocket as he used to. I think he's still pretty good in the pocket. He can obviously feel it. Rodgers back to throw here, and that's going to the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. No penalties, and that's that.
You get nothing.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Rodgers gave him a chance, but the Chargers secondary, dude, they were there. They were about it. Let's check this replay here. DK Metcalf on the outside over here. The ball's in the air. He just couldn't get to it. That was just secondary just doing their thing. And that's it. Got to go for it, but 4 yards short wouldn't help. You think lineman ever told Rodgers, instead of yelling at us to block longer, why don't you just throw it faster? I'm not sure they did. I've been yelled at by Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? I've been yelled at by Aaron Rodgers. So I know what it feels like. I feel like I know what it feels like to be an athlete now. Because I got yelled at by Rodgers one time. I was an umpire. So, you know what I mean? I'm basically an athlete now. But yeah, here we go. 15-3 ball game. They're at commercial. Hammer the chat. What do you want to talk about? What are you thinking? Who gets the first touchdown for the Packers tomorrow? Let me ask you that. Who gets the very first touchdown for the Packers? Monday Night Football. I think I'll go with Christian Watson. I think I said something earlier and it was different, but I'm going to say Christian Watson. I think maybe even Musgrave, but let me know. You think it's Wilson, huh? He catches that onside kick to go to the Super Bowl. I would have, could have, should have. Yeah, I mean, it's not just him, though. There were so many things in that game. That was like the most memorable one, but and you're absolutely right. But there was other things too, like there was that 2-point conversion that everyone sold on. There was a lot of bad things in that championship game. But yeah, there we go. So let me know. Monday Night Foosball. Mark says Romeo Dobbs. He thinks Romeo Dobbs is going to get the first touch. I hope he does. He's on my fantasy team. I need him to get about 47 points. So hopefully he does. Dude, I played on fantasy. I played the dude that had what's his face for the Colts, that Colts running back. But he had like 38 points today. The running back. Oh my goodness, I forget his name.
Taylor.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't pop in my head. But yeah, he had like 38 points in fantasy. I was supposed to win that game. I was favored to win. I had the percentage and all that. After that game, like, yeah, that's all gone now. And then Lamar didn't have a great game, fantasy wise. Jacob's first touchdown. There we go. Non-biased answer. You are surprised by how the Bears are playing. It's weird having all 4 teams be elite for once. I mean, the Bears, the way that, they beat the Giants and Dart got hurt. So I think the Bears are doing some good things. I just don't think that they're like a really scary team right now. But I do think that they're doing the right things. They're winning, so you got to give them their props. But I think when they go up against like elite teams, you'll see things be different.
I agree. They're not elite, but they are improving. They are.
And they're doing what you're supposed
to
to win those games. So So you got to give them the props. But here we go. The Chargers are going to have a quick pass right side on the sideline. He stiff arms a man to his death, and now he's got a first down to pass the 25-yard line. Joey says, love with a quarterback sneak over here. And Ryan is saying Matthew Golden. I've been seeing that for weeks. So far it hasn't happened, but I would love it. Oh, they're showing the replay of that miss by the Steelers over here. Make sure I didn't miss any of these. But yeah, so those are all fantastic right here. Yeah. Dude, that play right there. So now it's first down and 10. Herbert's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's going to hand this thing up the middle. Not a lot there, dude. Oh, no, he's kind of kept the pile moving for about 4 yards. Not bad, 4 yards right there. That was absolutely awesome. I still own you, dude. That when he yelled at you, when Aaron Rodgers yelled at in Chicago, that was like one of the greatest things. Absolutely. Bears fans were shook. They were so mad. Awesome. Second down and 6, 11:30 to go in the fourth quarter. 16 rushes, 77 yards today for Vital. He's getting after it. Here we go. Herbert's going to be shotgun. He's got a man to his left. 11:17 to go in the fourth quarter. He's back to throw. He's looking. Now he's rolling right, still scanning downfield. Throws this thing. He's going to throw it out of bounds. Just chucked it away. Over the heads of everyone, you know what I mean? I still really miss Tay. Yeah, he was awesome. I think he had a decent game today. I think with the Rams. I didn't see everything, but I've seen that he was getting after it. I watched a little bit of that game. I can't wait for Steelers to play Chicago and yell at the crowd. That'd be awesome. If he was playing with the Steelers, played the Bears. I don't know, whatever, and then dominated and then just ran the end zone, just on you. That would be like. Get out of here. 3rd and 6. Here we go. Herbert. Shacking back that throw. He gets rid of it. Oh, he completed to number 15. Ivan's guy. He's running down the field. He's at the 20. He's cutting it back in. And now he's just going to go down and try to protect the ball. And they're inside the 15-yard line after that play. Big time play, bro. Big time play for the Chargers. Oh, my goodness. I think that's your dagger, dude, if you didn't have one already. That's got to be it, right? Shadrow95, Matt, what would shock you more, Bears make the playoffs or Chiefs miss the playoffs? It would be the Bears making the playoffs, because that'd be a tough order in the division that they're in, and the NFC, you know what I mean? But the Chiefs missing the playoffs is also really huge, but the Bears making the playoffs, that'd be wild. Because they have to, they have a road ahead of them for that to happen. I mean, they're in a good spot right now, but to continue that. Here we go. Run left side by the Chargers. I think that's going to be a first down before he goes out. And the Chargers got something brewing here. I shouldn't say got something brewing. They're about to put a final nail in the coffin over here. Yeah, this game is over, dude. No, I mean, we still got 10 minutes to go, but this is kind of embarrassing, though, for the Steelers. Steelers fans can't be happy about this. Just imagine like looking on Twitter and just like hashtag Steelers. Just see what they're talking about. First and goal over here. Here we go. Herbert's in check again. He's got a man to his right. He's going to hand this thing off. He's trying to run left side. That's going to be a touchdown for the Los Angeles Chargers. 9:26 to go in this ball game. And Kamani Vital, he's been balling today, dude. Here's Aaron Rodgers, dude. He is super mad. Like, you know what I mean? We have Super Mac, and then we have Super Mad, and that's Aaron Rodgers right now. And I like Aaron Rodgers. I'm just having fun with it. But I got no hate for the guy. I was rooting for them in this game, but Steelers offense just not getting after it. And the Chargers, you know, kind of kept it like, you know, Steelers could have popped in. They just didn't choose to do that. I mean, they didn't choose to. They tried to. But here we go, 21-3 ball game. Here comes the extra point. It's up. It's going to be good. So 22-3. And you know what I mean? I don't know if I see the Chiefs beating the Chargers or Broncos to win the division. And wild cards are hard to get now. Yeah. So I think both would be very surprising. I think that was a good question. Caleb Williams is the Bears' biggest threat. His escapability is like I haven't seen in a long time. He's fast and strong. Yeah, he has like a lot of the what you need for a great quarterback, but they make mistakes and stuff. We're gonna see. But I think Caleb Williams isn't. He's not a piece of crap for sure. He can ball a little bit. You know what I mean? All right, let's keep it moving. Ravens look down and out, but with these Steelers loses, the Ravens might make a comeback and win the division. Yeah, because Lamar Jackson was hurt, so he missed some games. They lost some games. He is back now. They're trying to fire a little bit. I don't think today was great, but they got that win, right? I think they did. Yeah. So I think the Ravens they that's what they're looking at. They're looking at the number one spot, and the Steelers losing that. That's why this was like I wouldn't say a must win for the Steelers, but this was an important game with the Ravens kind of fighting their way back. You know what I mean? What's up, Kevin? What's up? Busy weekend? Just stopping in. Looks like Rodgers is struggling. Big night tomorrow. Go Pack, go! Yeah, Rodgers is struggling. The Steelers offense is struggling. Yeah, big night tomorrow night, Monday night foosball. Packers taking on the Eagles at Lambeau Field. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a good one. Everyone, come hang out with me tomorrow. But yeah, so let's talk about this again for a second. You know, the Caleb Williams situation, because I feel like the Bears fans, like when he was first getting drafted, a lot of Bears fans were like, we don't want him. We want Justin Fields, and they were kind of trashing him a little bit. Then they got him, and they were talking about how great he is, because that's kind of what Bears fans do. But like watching him play, like you can see like certain games, certain plays he does. Caleb Williams is kind of like that dude. I just don't know that they got it consistently together. I think he does make bad decisions. I think the Bears team makes bad decisions as well. I don't want Caleb Williams to be good, but he does have like something like you can't deny some of the skill he has. But can they put it together consistently against good teams? And we will see. But I'm not just going to trash people just because they play for teams I don't like. You know, if someone balls a little bit, I'll let you know. But I don't think Caleb Williams is really balling, but I think he's got a little bit of it. But they have to put him in the best situations, and they got to do it against good teams. So they did it against the Giants. We'll see. You know what I mean? Because I do think that Caleb Williams does make some boneheaded plays, and I just don't think that he, like the way they talk about him, like he's generational talent. Like no, he's not. He's not. But I think that
Loser! You're a loser!
I think he can be a good quarterback, though. I think he can be if they put the right tools around him, and Ben Johnson doesn't suck. But I don't like Ben Johnson, so he's probably going to suck. Here we go. We're going to have ourselves. Oh, he drops the return, but he picks it up. And he's at the 15, 20. Kept her moving. Oh, now he's still going. And he's past the 35, past the 40, I think. Closer to 40. I don't know.
I think our practice habits are yet to reflect the championship caliber team.
You know what I mean? Caleb not having that in O-line for so long and running for his life actually helped his gameplay. You know what I mean? Yeah, but he looks good at times. You know what I mean? It's the Bears. We can trash them. Yeah, absolutely we can. Best case scenario, Packers win tomorrow and Eagles go into next week pissed and smoke the Lions in Philly. You know what I mean? That would be absolutely awesome. Here we go. First down and 10. Rodgers Back to throw. He's going to toss this thing right side. It's going to be completed past the 40-yard line. DK Metcalf. What's up, Ryan? He said, it's crazy. I got so much love for Rodgers, everything he did in Green Bay, but I'm not going to lie. It's hard watching him this season. He shows flashes of his former self, but I think those days are just gone. And they are. I mean, he can't move around quite as well. He's not as familiar with everyone on this team, so it's like different than, playing with the same guys for so long and kind of having a... But here we go. Rodgers is looking to throw. He tosses this thing right side. Incomplete. There's a flag on the play. But, yeah, it's different when he was, like, in Green Bay where he knew, like, there was at least three guys, three pass, catchers that kind of he knew inside and out. You know what I mean? And he doesn't have that no more. Now he's trying to relearn some stuff, and he can't move around as well. I think he can still throw. I think he's still accurate, but there's a lot of miscommunications and stuff, it seems like, just being new with the team. But, and he had some just off passes, it looked like. Like, you don't know what the routes and all that stuff is, but he definitely had some overthrows. We will see a miracle Rodgers come back tonight. Probably not put a fork in it that they're done. It would be, to do it at this point, 8:48 to go in the third quarter, down 22-3. That'd be impressive. But here we go, 1st and 10. Rodgers is in shotgun. Empty backfield. Let's see what they got. A lot of options back here. Rodgers back to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted, dude. It was a slant, perfect throw, but he bops it in the air, and that's intercepted. That was not on Aaron Rodgers at all. That was a perfect pass for a slant, and it shot off his arm or whatever, popped in the air, and that's just one of those days, dude, where things ain't going to work right. That is horrible. Rick said the Bears defense is a liability. They are ranked number 30. Yeah, that'll be a problem for you. You know what I mean? Dude, that was just a perfect throw. Nice slant over here. I don't know how he didn't catch it. He was wide open. Didn't really have anyone on him. Just off his fingertips, and the ball popped right to the guy behind him. That sucks for that dude. Aaron Rodgers is going to beat him down in the locker room. That was horrible. 484 folks watching live right now. I appreciate you. Across all the different places we're live. And Herbert's going to be under center. He's going to have to hand this thing off. They're going to run this thing up the middle. That's going to be about 3 yards on that thing. You may have to just quit early.
It's not a big deal. Look, see? See how quick it goes away?
Tune in for the Rodgers post-game press conference if you enjoy fireworks. Yeah, Rodgers is going to have some stuff to say. We're not going to be live for that, though. We'll try to finish this game, though. 2nd and 7. I would never leave a game early. Like fake technical difficulties. Like, we're losing power. Here we go. Herbert's going to hand this thing off up the middle. That's going to go to yard gain over here. It's going to be 3rd down and about 6. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. I like that stuff. Get smashed down by a hammer. You only got me boxed. I think I'm like... He's got Snoop over here beating the crap out of me all the time, you know what I mean? I feel like that's what he wants to do. What's up, buddy? Hey, Matt, what's up? How you doing tonight, buddy? We're watching some Sunday Night Foosball right here. 22-3 ball game. We have a flag on this play. The Chargers are kind of taking over. I missed that last play. But there we go. Sorry about your $10 dark arts poker. You read that wrong book. What are you talking about? Do you think he will play another season, or that's a wrap? Your opinion? I think that Rodgers will be done after this season. I think that's his plan, probably. Yeah. So you'd like to see him go off on like a decent note. I think the Steelers are a decent. They're a good team. They're about to be 5-4, so that's a problem for them. But I think maybe they can get something going. But I don't think it's going to be like a Super Bowl send-off. Obviously, the Packers are doing that. But here we go. 3rd down and 16. Herbert's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're at the 45-yard line. 45 yards at the end zone, and I'm not sure they're even trying. Now Herbert's going to run. He's not going to go nowhere. That's going to be a sack, and that's going to be 4th down and long, so they're probably going to punt this thing. Mr. Rodgers is not happy. He is not happy at all, dude. I don't blame him. Wild card Steelers, they could be, but they have to turn some stuff on. I don't really fault them for this game. Not that I don't fault them because it was a bad game. They called a timeout right here. But I just feel like sometimes those games happen. You just have really bad games. The Packers have some of those. You know what I mean? But you're in the middle of the season. You got to turn on. They're going to be 5-4, so they're going to be in a rough spot as far as trying to get a playoff spot because the way the AFC is lined up. I mean, both AFC and NFC. Those teams fighting for those spots. There's a few of them. So they got to go on a run here. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll run the table. You know what I mean? Career sacks. J.J. Watt, 151 games, 114 sacks. 130 games, 114 sacks for T.J. Watt. So T.J. Watt got there faster. So that's what they're trying to tell you. It was a trap game. I don't even fall into the whole trap game thing. You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes it definitely it seems that way, but I just think you just have a crap day. We have ourselves a punt over here, 6:34 to go in this game. And that ball is off. That'd have been blocked. That'd have been hilarious. All right, he dropped it. Oh my goodness, the Chargers are on top of the ball. He muffed the punt. Can you imagine being a Steelers fan right now, dude? They gotta be losing their friggin' minds. It doesn't really matter.
I really want to see Rodgers' face now. Yeah.
So he's waving, fair catching this thing. He should have just got away from it. He wasn't in the right position. If you can't catch it, you got to just get out of the way, dude. He probably closed his eyes, too. I feel like he did. He's like, That was bad, dude. You going to catch that? How about no?
How about no?
He quick with it, you know what I mean? Steelers at Chicago in 2 weeks. Rodgers owns Chicago. So there you go. I was actually wondering because I knew that I didn't know exactly when or where they were even playing that. But yeah, dude, that'd be hilarious if Rodgers balls out in Chicago and he yells, "I still own you." Here we go. Justin Herbert. They're going to be at the 21-yard line. He's going to hand this thing off. Nothing there, dude. But push back to about the 24. But 6:18 to go in this thing. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Travis said, Rodgers sent me a text last week. He wants to give it another year with the Steelers. He's enjoying his time in Pittsburgh. I'm not sure that's accurate, Travis. I'll DM him. I'll ask him. Yeah, you got to have that belt, too. Bring the belt back and be in Chicago.
I didn't hear no bell.
You know what I mean? He ain't done yet. Here we go. Herbert's going to be under center. It's 2nd down and 14, 5:40 to go in this game. And trying to run this thing out the middle. Nothing there. Obviously, the Steelers know exactly what they're doing. Just trying to run the clock out. They're not going to try to do nothing fancy. So, yeah. You know what I mean? Ryan says, okay, I only want to see Rodgers the rest of the game, lip reading time. You know what I mean? That's what the game should be. Just show Rodgers on the sideline. Don't even show the game anymore. Or have like split screen. Just like Rodgers' reaction and the rest of the game. 3rd down and 15. Herbert's going to be under center. He's going to hand this thing off. He's trying to bounce this thing left side a little bit. And not a lot there, a couple yards. And that's going to be 4th down. Under 5 minutes to go now. The Harbaugh family, you know what I mean? This is how you know the game's out of hand. They start showing the family pictures and stuff. Oh, this is them at Christmas. No, they're kind of showing off. The Harbaugh family, they know how to coach over there a little bit. I mean, they got jobs for sure. Did we get Vinny's prediction for tomorrow? Did we get your prediction for tomorrow, Vinny? I think we did earlier.
I just didn't give a score.
Well, why didn't you give a score? Don't be scared.
Well, no, you were more concerned about what I was chewing and eating.
Yeah, we got sidetracked because you were, not professional.
I do think it's going to be by a field goal. I will say 27-24 Packers.
Yeah, there you go. 27. I thought you said that. Here we go.
Well, I did say by a field goal. I just didn't have a score.
All right. 42-yard field goal attempt right here. And I think he's going to miss that. No, it curves back in, bro. And it's good. I thought he was going to miss that thing. 42-yarder. 25-3 Pittsburgh. Getting absolutely destroyed over here. Yeah, Vinny, how many beers for Matt tomorrow? What's the over-under on that? You know what I mean? But here we go. 25-3 ball game.
I think Matt will have a few because you're going to be off then after tomorrow, right?
No, I still got to work.
You still got to work after the game
Tuesday and
tomorrow?
Wednesday.
Okay. Oh, you do? Okay.
All right. We'll be right back after this message, Vinny. Come on now.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Any news, Dan?
Not yet.
I love you.
We're here for you. Kwik Trip.
All righty, we are back over here. 25-3 ball game, just like the Egyptians predicted, according to the stars. You know what I mean? Rick said 24-20 ball game over here for the Packers tomorrow. I like it. I do think it's gonna be close. 4:54 to go in this ball game. Here comes the kickoff. And they're going to kneel this thing. It's going to be a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, talking about him right here. I feel like they had to just get rid of the ball fast. Like he hit these slants, and Aaron Rodgers outside the pocket isn't what he used to be, as far as like being mobile and whatnot. I mean, he was kind of getting after, moving around, but some of those balls not accurate. The Chargers though showed up defensively. So there you go. Look at Rodgers, dude. Outside the pocket, 0 for 4, 0 yards for tonight. And Rodgers back to throw, quick pass. That's going to be completed. Past the 40-yard line. All right, so now we might see a miracle drive here. We're not going to see no miracle win, but maybe we can be entertained for the last few minutes of this game right here. Look at 15-25, weeks 6 through 9. 267 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And today, nothing. Second down and 4. Here you go. Rodgers, quick pass left side. And that's going to be a first down. He's kept her moving over here. He stays in bound for some reason. Doesn't want to run out of bounds. But it's going to be first down and 10. Fourth 13 to go in the fourth quarter. Aaron Rodgers going to be in shotgun. They're at the 44-yard line. Empty backfield. He's back to throw. Oh, he runs out of time, throws the dirt. Rodgers got absolutely clobbered, dude.
On his back.
He got thrown to the ground, dude. He got up, but that was a rough hit, dude. It seemed like his head hit hard. He's over 100 years. He's over 100 yards. Golf clap. Rodgers just texted me. He said 27-24. Go Pack go. There you go. So that's incomplete. They were talking about whether he threw it or not because I thought it was pretty clear. Yeah, he took an absolute shot right there, dude. But there you go. 4:03 to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 10. Aaron Rodgers gonna be in shotgun. Here we go. You got a man to his left. He's back to throw. He tosses it right side. That's gonna be completed on the sideline. No, incomplete. They're saying he had his feet out.
No.
He seemed shocked. I'm a little shocked. I thought he was in. I mean, I didn't really pay attention close to his feet, but let's see the replay here. Why are you showing him running? Show the replay, dude. Right now, we don't need to see the replay. We'll just show you these guys in the huddle. Matt, what time do you come on tomorrow night? Usually it's about like 5-10 minutes before the game starts, especially for Packer games. So I think the game starts at 7:20. It'll probably be there like 7:10 or so. That's what I plan on being there. Rodgers gonna be a shotgun. Back to throw. Quick pass. Oh, that's gonna be a first down on the sideline. BK Metcalf over here. Inside 4 minutes to go, and they got a first down, trying to make it sound like it's really something exciting happening. They're gonna go down here and win this thing. 25-3 ball game over here. First and 10. Aaron Rodgers gonna be in shotgun. Empty backfield over here. This is a weird formation over here, but won't say the empty backfield, but he just wasn't.
And
really...
a fun fact for you, Matt: tomorrow night will be the 50th anniversary of the Edmund Fitzgerald sinking.
There you go. I don't remember that. You were probably like 20 when that happened, huh?
I was actually 5. Yeah.
That's still crazy. Here we go. 2nd down and 8. Here we go. Rodgers, quick pass. That's going to be completed. Trying to get to the 25. Not quite there. You got a little bit. It's going to be 3rd down. 3:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Matt shows up one play late on Mondays. Who are you kidding? As us live streamers are like, what are we doing here? Never late for a Packer game. Here we go. 3rd down and 4. Aaron Rodgers, again. Back to throw. Quick pass right side. That's going to be a completion. First down. 5. It's going to be a touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. There you go. Steelers got on the board over here. Add a little something. They all seem very excited about that.
See, I think Philly Boys internet is just delayed, so it looks like we're late for the games. We're never late. No, we're never late.
Shadow Not 5. I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for another great stream. See you tomorrow. Also, good job, Vinny. You never get enough credit. You know what I mean?
Hey, thank you.
Shadow Not 5. I appreciate you being here. You know what I mean? Have a good evening. Here comes the extra point. It's up. It's gonna be good. It's 25-10 ball game over here. How many brewskis tonight? We had a couple. I don't think we had too many. We did all right, you know what I mean? Did you say 3rd down on turd down? Or turd down? I might have said turd down. Oh, this is Huggy, dude. What's up, Huggy? Shout out to Huggy! Sometimes I don't even realize names. I just reading these comments or whatever. But shout out to Huggy over here, you know what I mean? The legend himself. Fix that Twitch, Shadrow. You know what I mean? So here we go. This game is coming to an end over here. Kind of an exciting game, not really. It's 25-10 ball game. Steelers didn't do anything, dude. The Chargers really didn't do much either, but this was just a game of a lot of nothing happening. But they got some points on the board, and we had some fun time. Drank a few beers, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? We'll see how this ends. They still got Collinsworth over here in the booth yakking away, you know what I mean? But yeah, while we're over here waiting, tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, the Green Bay Packers Philadelphia Eagles from Lambeau Field, live stream. Come hang out. We're inside 3 minutes to go here. They're going to kick this thing off. The Chargers are going to try to eat some clock, just end this thing so everyone can just go back to their lives. You know what I mean? Oh, this is an onside kick? You know the new rules for onside kicks?
It is.
You got to announce it, which is stupid. I think it's the worst part of the kickoff rules. But let's see. I don't know if has anyone got an onside kick with these new rules.
Yeah.
And there it is. And Chargers get it very easily. And that
what was it? It was last week. There was a team that did it. They got towards the end of the game. They came back and almost won it or whatever. They scored twice in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Can't remember which game it was, but it was one last week.
That.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ivan, don't forget your I don't know what you're talking about over here. Is Ivan even still here anymore? I think people might be dipping out over here. We're at 490 folks watching live right now across a lot of places.
I think Ivan passed out.
Yeah, Ivan, I think, fell asleep. He was like on 18 beers, he said. I believe him. Here we go. So, Chargers offense coming over here. They're going to hand the thing off right side. And that's going to be a nice little gain on the right sideline near a first down. Trying to act excited like they're just not running this clock out. All right, so here we go. 2:45 to go. Jesse says, just got home from work. Sorry I missed the live stream tonight. Hey, I appreciate you being here now, Jesse. You know what I mean? This was, they're always better when Jesse's in the building. You know what I mean? When Jesse's in the chat, but I get it. But, yeah, Chargers winning big. Aaron Rodgers didn't have a really good game. The Steelers offense didn't have a good game. Rodgers had he dropped the ball, jumped on it, got a safety on that thing, got an interception. Just offense never really got going for the Steelers. And the Chargers, they're getting after it right now. You know what I mean? Most reception team history. Keenan Allen over there, 956 passing, Antonio Gates. So we witnessed history today, people. No matter what you think, you witness history over here on the Matt Ramage Show.
Were you not entertained?
You could say, where were you when Keenan Allen broke that record? You'd be like, I was watching Matt Ramage drink beer and talk about football on the internet. 2-minute warning right here. And we got one more. Oh. Yeah, check out the podcast. You want to listen to it, you know what I mean? The Matt Ramage Show. Everywhere that you listen to the podcast. Apple, Spotify, all the places. Go check it out, you know what I mean? Actually, I need a beer. I'll be right back.
Hey, and while Matt's gone, Vinny gets to take over for a second. Hey, be sure to check out my website for my merchandise. And until the 17th, everything is 25% off at Vinny's World at myspreadshop.com. So be sure to check that out. And you just click on the QR code. Because you know how hard it is to live on 2 stickers a week, everybody? Oh, my God. And Matt abuses me verbally. He yells at me. He screams at me. And he just says, oh, my God. And I go, Matt, you're awesome. And he goes, quit trying to kiss my butt all the time. And I'm like, I'm just trying to make you look good.
What the hell's going on over here?
Nothing, sir. Nothing.
Here we go. We're going to have a run left side here by the Chargers. Nothing there, dude. Ryan said, thanks for the hang. You guys have a great night. Time to make a late dinner, right? Meow. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ryan. Appreciate being meow right here, right? Meow. I don't think I did it right. But yeah, also, if you want to support, Vinny the producer, he's talking about he's got his own store. That's 100% his. I won't take any part of that. So if you want to support Vinny, he's got some good stuff over there. Let's see what he can brew up. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll go buy some. 3rd down and 5. 1:22 to go in the fourth quarter. Herbert's going to be on the center. They're at the 44-yard line. And there they go. They're going to run this thing. He's going to bounce this thing left side. He's going to try to stay in bounds. Obviously, it's going to be a first down, though. So they're not even they're just trying to run the clock out. They're running the ball better than the Steelers could do all day. You know what I mean? The Mangler complaining about the rations in prison. Matt's dungeon. I didn't hear all of what he was saying. What are we talking about?
Nothing, sir.
Money isn't playing tomorrow. I was hoping to see him at the game tomorrow. Yeah, he's not even going with them. They're like, you can't even come with us. What were you going to say, Vinny?
Nothing was said, sir. No, nothing but good things.
What were
sir.
you going to say? You got something to say?
Nothing, sir. Nothing.
All right, that's a wrap on this ball game. Appreciate y'all watching. Shout out to Nicolet Law being great, fantastic sponsors. Shout out to Billy Boy, who's right here. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Jesse, you came in late, but that still counts. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And Philly Boy. And who else we got? Let me scroll up here. Huggy was in the building. You know what I mean? You guys know who this is. This is Huggy right here from WIXX. WIXX, Huggy's a legend over there. So shout out to Huggy. Probably not watching anymore. But come hang out with us tomorrow night. Shadrow95 and everyone else. Rick, Ryan, the whole crew. Tomorrow night, Monday Night Football. Packers, Eagles. We're going to be here live on location. In my basement. But so come hang out with us, me and Vinny. Shout out to Vinny, the producer, you know what I mean? Let's give him a round of applause one last time, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
And we are out of here. Go Pack, go. Let's get this dub tomorrow, people. Let's get this W.